And Tropicana gets its roof torn off, Tropicana Stadium that the Tampa Bay Rays play in. And if you look into it, Tropicana orange juice was created in 1947 at the same time the U.S. military did their first ever experiment on a hurricane. You guys can look it up. 1947, first experiment on a hurricane. Bradenton, Florida is where Tropicana orange juice was created, in Bradenton. So you just happen to have Anderson.
I can have non-sexual orgasms within my body, pleasures that I didn't know were possible. Fuck yeah.
There's another short hat.
You deserve that, wrestler.
It's true. You do this.
It's damn near like a rite of passage in this. Oh my god, it's working. Mandy says that Dolly grips harder than me. This is fucking unacceptable.
Get pulled out, bitch. You don't grip enough.
I really haven't been grifting hard enough. You guys, I just found out I have cancer.
Bank account cancer?
Got cancer in your pee-pee?
You have cancer. Alright, but seriously, donate some fucking money. It's just because I might have cancer and just not know about it.
And to be fair, that is untreated, unknown cancer is the worst type of cancer because it's untreated.
Right,
so I think
and unknown.
For untreated cancer people, get out your wallets, open your wallets, open your hearts.
I can't believe I have the worst type of cancer there is. This is tragic. I just need some money to kill me.
God is so good. The stillness is so gentle. The silence is powerful. See, because it's through the silence of our listening and our seeking that God reveals the wisdom. The wisdom is realized in the silence from within you. The silence within you is beyond the mind chatter, behind those gossiping and controlling voices that are always around, whether it's in your ears or around. There's voices and gossip and voices and words that want to control you, want to interrupt your peace, interrupt your silence. You choose what you allow.
You choose what you allow, Jack Talcott. Jack Talcott was very correct about that, if he's never been correct about anything else. I am so sorry for not making the morning show, but my internet was out. I woke up at like 9 o'clock. I had a text from my grandmother and then a text from Spectrum, and they were like, oh, there's an outage in your area. So I just text my grandmother back, rolled over, and went back to sleep. And then my wine got here. I ordered 6 bottles of wine off the internet, and as I was putting it away, I got a text saying that the outage was cleared up. So I turned on my computer and went live. So here I am for the morning show. Well, the mid-evening show. How about that? But I'm reaching out to Cosmic Fox and Snow because they had some things they wanted to talk about. Because the whole premise behind this show is everyone gets the ability to tell their side of stories, and they expressed interest in telling their side of the story. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be a little bit hard on Snow because she doxed someone. Because I am anti-dox, and I don't understand why anybody would dox, and I am interested to understand from her perspective why she thought that would be okay. I don't know what's going on with Cosmic Fox and the Raging Tomato, but he wanted to come on and talk about that, so I just dropped them the StreamYard link in DMs. Hell yeah, Slutty Gorilla. Slutty Gorilla Biscuits. I am on while you're at work. Chaos Queen, how are you doing, darling? Oh, Lord. I'm going to make me a glass of wine. I'm going to put something on for you guys. And I am going to make me a glass of wine and order, and probably either order or make me some. Sure, let me see what I got. Oh, shit. Here we go. I will be right back, everyone. I just got to get me some wine, for sure.
On almost nothing. So why did they quietly disappear? Saving potato peels was not just clever, it was survival dressed up as a snack. In kitchens where nothing was wasted, the peels were scrubbed, sliced into strips, and tossed in leftover grease or oil before.
You fucking know it, Sean. Getting white girl wasted. I've got 3 bottles of Chardonnay and 3 bottles of red wine. So I think I'm gonna open up a bottle of Chardonnay.
Being crisped up in the oven or skillet. Some folks added a pinch of salt, while others used paprika or dried herbs to bring them to life. These made a perfectly crunchy side for soups, or even a midday bite on their own. But that was only half the trick. The other half went straight into the stock pot. Peels added depth and starch to broths, soups, and gravies, especially when meat was scarce or completely off the table. It was flavor pulled from scraps, cheap, easy, and resourceful. Families learned that if you boiled them long enough, you got something close to a rustic potato stock. It might not sound fancy, but it added a whole lot of heart to a pot of soup. Today, we throw peels away without a second thought. Back then, you might have gotten a scolding for that. These were the little tricks that made meals stretch further and taste better, and they were far too useful to just disappear. Burying eggs in salt or wood ash sounds like something out of an old pioneer tale, but it was common in American farm kitchens long before refrigeration became standard. People needed a way to make eggs last through the off-seasons, and this was one of the most reliable tricks in the book. You took fresh, unwashed eggs and gently buried them in a box filled with salt or sifted wood ash, making sure they did not touch. The salt pulled out moisture and prevented spoilage, while the ash kept out light and air. Stored properly in a cool pantry or cellar, these eggs could last up to several months. This method might not have made them picture perfect, but they were safe and ready to cook when needed. Scrambled, boiled, or baked into a cake. Whatever the dish, having eggs on hand was a gift. It meant no trip to the store and no ration card needed. The supermarkets did not exactly promote this trick. Why would they? If you could store your own eggs year-round, you were not buying theirs. This little pile of salt-covered treasure in the pantry gave families control over their food in ways that are hard to come by now. Stretching meat was a skill every home cook learned whether they wanted to or not. One of the oldest and smartest tricks was mixing cracked wheat or farina into ground beef, pork, or turkey. You boiled the grain just enough to soften it, then folded it into the meat with spices.
Houston, we have a problem. Oh, this wine is corked. Oh, here's my cork. Never mind. We don't have a problem, Houston. Go back to watching the video.
Onion, maybe an egg if you had one. Suddenly, a single pound of meat could feed a family of 5 instead of 3. It showed up in meatloaf, meatballs, patties, and even stuffed vegetables. The grain soaked up flavor, added body, and made the dish feel full without costing extra. It was not about tricking anyone. It was about getting by. Mothers knew exactly how much wheat to add before the texture turned mushy. You learned by doing, and by stretching every meal as far as it could go. Grocery stores today sell pre-packed meat stretchers in colorful boxes, but nothing beats the know-how that came straight from your own pantry. These were tricks that helped families survive tight times with a full belly and a little dignity. That is the kind of knowledge that never should have been forgotten. A bowl of ice water sitting on a counter might not look like much, but it saved countless vegetables from the trash. Wilting lettuce, limp celery, droopy carrots, anything that looked sad or lifeless could get a second chance with this trick. All it took was 10 to 20 minutes in cold water, and the fibers would soak up enough moisture to firm back up. Back then, tossing food was not just wasteful, it was unthinkable. You used what you had, and if something could be saved, you saved it. People did not have bags of pre-washed greens or crisp produce at their fingertips. What they had was seasonal, local, and fragile. This soaking trick worked wonders, especially in hot kitchens without air conditioning. It made dinner possible on days when there was nothing fresh left in the house. Even today, grocery chains quietly...
Chuck, hit the link. I wish I would have heard that. It sounded like me leaving my Never mind. I can't say it. Never mind. That fucking cork pop was great, though. It reminded me of certain things. It's a great pop, you know? And then, like, the cork I put my corkscrew in it, and then it broke in half, so I had to go back at it. And it was just so satisfying. What's up, Gary, Sean, Chuck, Lauren? Is that... Oh, Oxycat, how you doing? Didn't see if that was you. Here is the link to anybody who wants to hit it. Yeah, no, the pop sound was very satisfying. Right now, what we have is some Anno Reserva Temprano 2022. 2022 was not a good year. Hopefully, this is good wine. But I'll be right back. I'm going to get the glass. I thought I was fucked. I forgot that I have a pocket knife with a corkscrew in it. The first time in all my life that the corkscrew on a pocket knife was useful. That's fucking crazy.
Benefit from you not knowing it. They want you to toss and rebuy. But this simple revival method turned what looked like garbage into
darling,
tonight's
that's
salad,
what we're fucking
soup-based,
doing. We are nerding the fuck out today. We're talking about a little bit of drama. If they come, if not, we're just gonna nerd the fuck out. So post your nerd links if you want. Everybody should post your nerd links if you want.
Sandwich filling. It was not just
Be back.
clever,
I'm grabbing a
it
glass.
was necessary, and it deserves a place in our kitchens again.
What's up, Chuck?
When milk was just past its prime and starting to sour, you did not throw it away. You turned it into cheese. Cottage cheese, farmer's cheese, or a soft spreadable mix. Each version had its own place at the table. The process was simple. Warm the milk, stir in a little vinegar or lemon juice, and let it curdle. Then drain the curds through a cloth and press lightly until they held their shape. What you were left with was something creamy, tangy, and surprisingly filling. You could spread it on toast, mix it with herbs, or even add it to casseroles and fillings. For people without regular access to store-bought cheese, this was a revelation. It let families create something nourishing and rich from milk that would otherwise go bad. That is the kind of alchemy supermarkets have no interest in reminding you of. After all, if you knew how to make your own cheese, you might skip the dairy aisle altogether.
Well, damn, darling. I hope you can come by later. Good seeing you. You be safe. Inquisitive.
And that quiet independence, the ability to make do with what you had, is exactly the kind of power that deserves to come back. Back before you could buy gravy in a packet or roux in a jar, you had to make it from scratch. That meant browning your own flour. You would pour it and stir it over medium heat until it turned golden brown, releasing a nutty aroma that meant flavor was on its way. It took time and a bit of practice not to burn it, but the payoff was real. Once cooled, it could be stored in a jar and used to thicken stews, gravies, or creamy casseroles on the fly. This little bit of prep ahead of time made everyday cooking quicker, especially when you had hungry mouths and only 30 minutes to get dinner on the table. Browning flour.
Is that you, Chuck?
Yeah, that'd be me.
Yeah, nah. That's not hands touching food, at least from what I saw. That's a whisk.
Added richness to even the simplest dishes. No meat? No problem. With a few vegetables and some browned flour, you could still get something satisfying.
But no, we're gonna watch. That was just the torture I had to put y'all through while I was getting me some wine in a glass. Oh no, she wants to watch Longhouse videos. That's crazy.
Is that some cottage videos?
Society flourished.
No, it's a video about the house. It is. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it here. Just watch it. I'll drink wine.
Around 7,000 years ago, a remarkable, influential society flourished in the heart of Neolithic Europe. Archaeologists call it the linear pottery culture, after their distinctive ceramics, and they were pioneers of agriculture and village life.
Oh, it smells
But their most awe-inspiring innovation was the colossal timber longhouses they built, the biggest, largest structures humanity had ever erected. Founding villages in fertile river valleys, from the Carpathians to the Paris Basin and the River Dniester, these people's longhouses were much more than just shelters. They were the foundation of the whole society.
This is not a
These
good
longhouses could
2022, yeah. I wouldn't suspect it would be.
Entire extended families,
this is an
their
ass
livestock
wine, even.
and stores of grain under a single massive
And
roof.
it's dry. It's not sweet.
Precisely
Oh,
built
man.
using enormous structural timbers. and walls of split
Well, you can always save it for cooking.
These structures demonstrated advanced carpentry and engineering skills.
True,
It's especially surprising because their ancestors from Southeast Europe and their ancestors in Anatolia did not build enormous longhouses in small farmsteads.
I mean, you got to buy wine for more than $1 a bottle.
Structures, often
this shit
densely
was
packed
expensive
settlements. So, what motivated the linear pottery culture to suddenly start building such grand
got a
structures?
fancy label and everything.
What do these longhouses reveal about the people who lived in them?
That's what you
and
paid
how they
for.
organized their daily
Was the label in the bottle?
And
not the content.
Longhouses when this society declined.
It smells good and looks great. This is some wine like my grandmother.
This is the story of the largest structures the world had ever seen.
Sweet wine.
The amazing longhouses.
It depends what you pair it with, yeah.
This video is sponsored by Odoo. Odoo is
So
an
where's
all-in-one
Noah
management software that provides you with a range of applications
I don't know.
to
I
simplify the day-to-day management of your business,
She said,
whatever its size.
She said the
including
last time we
invoicing,
talked,
accounting,
we
project
wait
management,
for the morning
website
show
creation.
to start, but there's a 3-hour time difference between her and I.
Oh, that's right. She's West Coast.
So, I mean, I'm also letting Melanie come up here and say his piece about the thing with Raging Tomato.
You mean Melvin?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's much beef there, to be honest, but I could be wrong.
What's good, Gar? You joined the panel. I didn't plan on yelling at you.
Damn, who you yelling at?
Nobody. I'm just sad that my wine is...
Shit.
Call it shit. I know I just did call it shit, but like...
Make up your mind. Get enough of it in you, you won't notice.
It's not... That's what I tell her all the time. But, fucking... Speaking of, that fucking cork pop, bro, that shit sent me back. That shit made me shiver. I was like, damn, I should call her. Drink it and it'll taste better. Yeah, but it tastes like cough medicine now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I think this would be a good cooking wine. Let me tell y'all about it. Ana Diego Draper, Riviera Timpanalho, 2022, Portugal.
Oh, shit.
Timpanalho is one of my... I bought a variety pack of like independent winemaker wines because I'm bougie that way. Timberman is one of my favorite varieties to work with, and thanks to your support, I found the perfect old vine vineyards in South Portugal. 3 distinct terraces, each with 40+ old vineyards. Grant us bright fruit and natural acidity. This wine is bold and unapologetic. Yes, those are fancy words for ass. Filled with fruit and texture, like the wines I have always loved to make and drink. I hope you enjoy the bit of my beloved Portugal that I captured in the bottle. It says that it is a big red wine, and it goes best with Chardonnay grilled lamb chops. This is
aren't lamb chops dry too, or am I wrong?
I've never had never had dry lamb chops.
Okay, I haven't had them, so that's why I was asking.
Let me get the cork.
So that would make sense. If they're a little bit on the greasy side, that wine being dry would go with it. Does it suck all the moisture out of your mouth when you try to drink it?
Yep.
Oh, I hate those kind.
Yeah, it's a dry red. Which I do not like dry wine. I like sweet wine.
I don't like it too sweet, but
But either way, I'm gonna drink it, and I'm probably gonna use this one to cook. Ooh, I can make a bomb ass steak with this.
Did you see somebody got the body cam footage of when Izzy got arrested?
No.
Yes.
Do you have said body cam footage?
I can point you to who has it.
Who has it?
Let me look. Damn it! Now that you asked me, my brain went blank. Give me a second.
I fucking hate when that happens. Good God, this wine is ass. Not that bad. I'm being a wine snob. Is everything okay, Inquisitor? Oh, oh, oh! You and I'll play some of this video while Chuck is pulling that up. I'm gonna order me a steak.
Anatolian farmers crossed the Aegean to establish the first Neolithic settlements in Europe after about 7000 BC. These successful societies kept growing and founding new settlements until their descendants left the Aegean region in two main directions. One route expanding across the Mediterranean coasts, the other expanding through the Balkans, following the river valleys and into the Carpathian Basin. This furthest extent of what we call the Starchevo culture remained the northern frontier of Neolithic Europe for maybe 400 or 500 years. The farmers of the Neolithic Balkans lived in broadly the same way as their forebears on either side of the Aegean, farming the same range of crops their ancestors had all the way back to Anatolia. They also tended to live in tell settlements, where they built their houses over the ruins of ones they'd pulled down. And along with the accumulation of the general refuse of life, their settlements slowly rose into monumental hills over generations. What likely stopped further expansion beyond the Carpathian frontier was that it was a different environment to the north, colder, wetter, less annual sunlight, and so on. But then from around 5500 BC, from a small area of the Starchevo culture, a new kind of culture developed in what's modern Western Hungary today. These people developed new ways of life and new farming methods, perhaps developing strains of barley and other crops that were adapted to northern environmental conditions, while dropping other crop types like chickpea from their repertoire entirely. And they developed new longhouses and settlement types. They also developed new decorated pottery types, the pottery that gives this culture its modern name, the linear pottery culture, commonly known as the LBK, after their German name, linear band ceramic. Soon after 5500 BC, they suddenly expanded, first from Transdanubia to Slovakia, Austria, Moravia, Bohemia, and central and eastern Germany within just 100 years or so. And then around 5300 BC, a second wave of expansion reached the Paris Basin and adjacent areas of France as far west as Normandy, and in the east reached as far as modern Poland, Ukraine, Moldova, and Romania. Finally, around 5000 BC, this culture came to an end in an explosion of violence, evidence of which is seen in various massacre sites like the famous Talheim death pit. But clearly, the way they did things, their technologies, their social organization, their beliefs, and everything about how they lived worked very well indeed for about 500 years. No one knows how and why all these social innovations developed here in Transdanubia in about 5500 BC. But one idea, supported by new ancient DNA evidence, is that it was stimulated by mixing with the local hunter-gatherer population. When the Neolithic farmers spread through the Balkans, Europe was already inhabited by European hunter-gatherers, a population sometimes called WHG, for Western hunter-gatherer, by geneticists. The ecological zones the farmers were interested in were not those especially exploited by the hunter-gatherers, so there wasn't necessarily much competition for resources or direct contact everywhere. It's thought that small groups of hunter-gatherers lived parallel lives in the same regions as the colonizing farmers spread out. Nevertheless, there were interactions and many admixture events. We see partial WHG ancestry in LBK people from some of the earliest LBK settlements. These early LBK people...
No, we're not allowed to watch this. It's racist. They're talking about different groups of people and how they're different. That's crazy.
Yep, the Eastern, the Westerns, the Northerns, the hunters, the non-hunters.
Okay, so this is a little bit more fitting. We will go back to that. It really is really good, but we'll go back to that. My autism brain wants to see the body cam footage. Jesus Christ, Chuck, is there a fucking timestamp?
Yeah, you should be able to see the start of her body cam. Back up. You're too far.
Are they just gonna talk over it, or are we gonna be allowed to see it?
Yeah, they talk a little bit over it, but they basically let it play.
Hold on. They might have a link to the actual body cam footage.
This is the person, the link I dropped. She's the one that paid for the body cam footage.
Oh, they paid for the body cam footage. That's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't free. She had to pay for it.
Oh well, if it's not body cam footage that isn't already all over the internet, I'm not gonna play it. It's not regular body cam footage. That to me, that's too close to doxing for me to play over here.
Well, she cut the doxing or personal information crap. She cut out, had it edited out, like when they her IDs get
11%
Let me run a
WHG
poll. I'll see what
ancestry,
chat wants.
it could be as high as 35 or even 50%, meaning in that case, that person had one farmer parent and one hunter-gatherer parent. And limited WHG admixture continued to occur with LBK groups over the centuries, apparently from both men and women joining these farming societies. And this 2024 DNA study suggests this admixture with local hunter-gatherers could have played a key part in the formation of the LBK culture, or at least was one way they differentiated themselves from their ancestral societies. The extent of the hunter-gatherer influence on this new society is hard to say, but we do know this new way of life was different from what came before, and it was also enormously successful.
The way he's talking is full of speculation.
Their way of life enabled far greater population sizes than hunter-gatherer
speculation based on evidence,
and the WHG genetic component typically remained correspondingly small, averaging about 5%. The LBK birth rate was high, and settlements were quickly outgrown, and the next generation moved on to colonize new virgin lands in succession, driving these two waves of expansion across Europe. New family groups set out to establish new settlements, bringing their domesticated plants and animals with them, while also hunting wild animals and gathering wild resources. Interestingly, early LBK people favored cattle.
Look at that hairy cow.
While later on, before their decline and collapse around 5000 BC, they tended to favor pigs and hunted less. Their cattle not only provided meat and hides, but manuring their fields helped these settlements thrive for generations. And they milked their cows too. I really love that they used these ceramic sieves to separate.
I just wanna point it out, right? Freaky, how much of a ditty motherfucker was the first dude to milk a cow? Or was it a chick? I feel like that's some shit a woman would do. I'm gonna be real. Bitches be freaky, they just like to hide it. And back in these days, bitches didn't care. They didn't care. They were whimsical wood nymphs. They didn't give a fuck. So I mean, I don't know. Food for thought, I guess.
herds from whey for cheese making. Europeans have been enjoying dairy products for at least 7,500 years. Settlements varied in size. The largest could have 40 to 50 longhouses and perhaps 300 to 400 people. Others, though, might have just one large longhouse with 2 or 3 smaller ones nearby. The longhouses had a fairly consistent width of between 5.5 to 7 meters, which is 18 to 23 feet. The lengths, though, could vary considerably. They range from between just 10 meters or 32 feet to an enormous and rare 50 meters or 160 feet. I think just 5% or so were this big. Probably the houses in the range between 15 to 30 meters or 50 to 100 feet long were the most common. We're all quite familiar today with the idea of these kinds of buildings. We might think of Viking longhouses, the Germanic mead hall.
You know what? No, yes. Shout out huge milkers. I like either petite, small milkers or just honking huge milkers. There is no in between, all right? Give me the big ones or the tiny ones. That's all I want.
Of the early medieval era, and we're used to the idea of large domestic buildings where we live permanently with our family, surrounded by plots for growing crops and areas.
I'm gonna say a fellow pauper, I guess.
Beyond for grazing our animals. It's so familiar you might assume it's how people always lived. But 7,500 years ago, these buildings and the farmstead or village way of life were an astounding innovation.
Oh, that's
and
the first trailer park.
The largest buildings in the world.
When you're living in the trailer park, you're hearkening back to your ancestors. The longhouse. That's crazy.
They were monumental structures that formed the physical and conceptual heart of the community. They were foundational to the society. And again, that might seem obvious, but in fact, houses need not be so central to successful Neolithic societies. Plenty of others before and after lived in smaller, more temporary structures, like in late Neolithic Ireland, or focused more on the collective settlement as a whole, becoming a unifying monument at tell sites. The LBK might be named after its pottery, but they'd be better defined by their buildings. These longhouses tended to be oriented in the same way, generally northwest to southeast, with the doorways tending to be on the southeast end, although some might have had a door on the long side. They often had ditches dug along the outside walls.
A little birdie said at the 25-minute mark.
It might have been dug originally to provide clay for the wattle and door walls. Most sites appear in the archaeological record as post holes, along with ditches and pits, but very few original house floors survive. It might be the ancient floors have been ploughed away by later farming, or the original house floors might have been suspended on piles above the ground surface. Some of the LBK longhouses were not rectangular, but were more trapezoidal, narrowing at the northern end. But they tended to have the same kind of modular structure and similar kinds of internal organization. The huge posts forming the frame of the building supported the roof and also formed internal divisions. The large houses were separated into up to 3 sections: the southern front part, the central part, and the northern part at the rear. Archaeologists have reconstructed how they were used largely by the different finds associated with each part, seeing sections for living and sleeping, working and food storage, and others for stabling animals. Some houses likely had a raised second floor for sleeping or food storage. Finds suggest working areas where the men produced and maintained their stone tools, and where the women made pottery and did the grinding of grain to make flour. We know they had sex-differentiated economic roles because of their sex-differentiated burials. Men were often buried with their tools like polished stone adzes that they used for woodworking, clearing land and building longhouses, and for killing their enemies. And women were buried with pottery and grinding stones, as well as personal ornaments like shell beads and pendants. From testing human remains for chemical signatures that show where they grew up, researchers have demonstrated that men, at least men of high status, tended to stay in the regions they were born in all their lives, being buried where they grew up, while women were more mobile.
By the by, guys, I posted the link to this video if you guys want to go give it a watch and a like later on.
Moving to new areas during their lives. This suggests patrilocal organization and female exogamy, where men inherit the land of their forefathers and marry women from other areas. Each longhouse was apparently a self-contained social and economic unit. This was where an extended family lived.
Well, the
worked, and stored
longhouse
their food,
video
and perhaps
has
stabled
it.
their animals.
We will stay and watch
But
this.
not all houses in one community were the same.
They got
There was
gay men buried
inequality
with cooking
within
utensils.
settlements. For example, a study on LBK settlements in a valley in northwest
Looks
France
like
found the
the
largest houses
12-minute mark
focused
is when they get into that video of the arrest.
We'll watch some of it, but I feel uncomfortable playing it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, you know what? Not lost. Yeah, I could fix her.
on growing grain and herding
Pick
cattle.
two.
So my
and
homie
sheep,
calls me Bob
while
the
the smallest
Builder.
houses focused on hunting boar and deer and making hides. And the middle-sized houses
Did he
did a
just
bit of
say
both.
hunting whore?
This suggests a hierarchy of lineages
Hunting
or groups
boar.
within these societies, with the wealthiest controlling access to grain plots and grazing land. No doubt they exchanged their produce in a mutually beneficial way, but it's hard to imagine the smaller houses as anything but subservient to the larger ones. These massive structures not only served to store wealth, whether in grain or animals or people, but the houses were monumental declarations of power too. And it's possible their size, housing many men, and the limited entrances also served as a deterrent to potential tribal violence. Some believe the large size of the houses developed from a kind of competition between rival groups, each trying to outdo the other, until some reached these enormous sizes. There was
Dick
also a
measuring.
hierarchy between sites, with some large ones maybe forming an ancestral power base, with many.
Now keep in mind, like the longhouses are not just a European thing. Like Native Americans built them as well.
Yep.
That's what I find
Sure do.
interesting. That's what I find very interesting. Whenever we were our most isolated as creatures, the building techniques that we used seem to be used simultaneously across the world all the time.
Well, how do you think they developed orgies? Everybody in one big house like that?
I mean, fair point. Fair enough.
Smaller settlements in its orbit. Houses seem to have stood for a generation or so.
Chuck, how much wine do you drink? Because I've heard that drinking wine makes you gay, and you say some of the gayest shit.
I haven't drank wine in 20 years, 25 years.
Damn.
I cook with it.
You
But
cook with it?
But when you cook with it, it burns off the alcohol. You just get the flavor.
Tragic.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta trade off, you know. You want life to continue to go good. Some things you give up for the sake of a better life.
Fair enough.
Maybe 30 years at most, before being abandoned and new houses being built nearby. Some people think
I still
the
say this
longhouses
wine, this
were
particular
abandoned
bottle
when
tastes
the
like
head of the
ass.
household died. The ruins of the former houses might stand unused, or at least the area where they had once stood was left alone,
gotta be
as if
watered
respecting
down.
its memory and that of the people who had lived there.
Add some sweetener to it.
Later LBK groups increasingly began building large ditched enclosures. Some see these as
Large
defensive in
ditched
nature,
enclosures.
others see them as ritual meeting centers, or at least demonstrating a new kind of concentrated social structure. But the massive success of the LBK could not last. Sometime after 5100 BC, there may have been a slight climatic downturn. The soils might have been exhausted by overfarming, and the population density might have reached a critical.
I am drinking what is called a Big Red from Portugal, and it tastes like ass. It is called Ana Rivera Tempranillo. I cannot pronounce that word very well.
Mass, leading to intensifying competition for remaining resources. There is evidence for disruption in long-range networks, population decline, and a terrible crisis.
It made a nice little pop that reminded me of my ex, and it tastes like ass. but it's in a very nice, shiny, cute bottle. There's that.
Clustered around 5000 BC, there is evidence for widespread, large-scale massacres. There was always intergroup violence in LBK society, likely blood feuds and raiding for cattle and to abduct women, that kind of thing. But now whole settlements, even many settlements in a single event, seem to have been massacred, people being shot by arrows and clubbed on the head with axes and adzes, and the bodies being dumped into ditches or pits. Some of these massacre sites have a distinct lack of women and girls, suggesting they were carried off by the victors. Eventually, the cycle of violence came to an end, along with the LBK culture. After 5000 BC, new societies emerged in various regions across what had been the LBK territory, distinct from the LBK, but carrying various elements of their ancestral society forward into the future. Some societies kept building longhouses, but they were no longer constrained by the rules governing the sizes, shapes, and organization of the LBK ones. The most notable society for me is the Kukatani Tripilia culture that emerged in the east after 5000 BC. They eventually built the largest settlements that the world had ever seen, made up of thousands of longhouses and tens of thousands of people. And notably, in some places like Northern Europe, there was a genetic and cultural resurgence of the local hunter-gatherers. For centuries during the LBK era, some hunter-gatherer groups had quietly thrived in coastal regions and wetlands beyond the reach of the LBK. And now they would emerge and assert their influence, even dominance, over the battered survivors. In some places, completely replacing the LBK male lineages with their own. But that's a story for another time. Please subscribe now if you're interested in hearing it. Thank you very much indeed to my patrons and channel members for supporting.
Come on, narrative. I choose to believe it. All right. So you said the 12-minute mark?
Yeah. They start off with the news coverage of it.
I'm just gonna let it play because I gotta go get my dog in.
All right.
The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a random Tuesday night booze and body cams. What's happening, everybody? How are you doing, Kfar?
I am absolutely terrific. My favorite person just showed up in chat, so we're gonna dog on them in a second. But I'm doing great.
Fun.
Living
Fun
life.
stuff. Gia, GS, I haven't seen you in like a week and a half. How are you doing? Wait, I was on your show the other night. Never mind.
Well, I'm hanging in there like a cat in a window screen, as you know. Yeah, hanging in there. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking.
For anybody who does not know Generally Specific, his channel is linked in the description down below. Go subscribe to him. He live streams every weekday night. Is that right?
Usually 9 p.m. But sometimes I miss a day, and I usually leave something on my post. But thank you for the shout out. I appreciate that.
And we have some stuff to go over today. But first, I see a super chat. Before we were even live, I saw that come through, and I did not have any booze in here to have a drink, so I ran and got it, which is why we were a couple minutes late. And we also
lower right corner.
So these smell disgusting. But the shot first. Cheers, everybody.
Found out an interesting fact about Target stores too from this.
Remember not to drink talk right after I have a drink.
They have their own crime lab.
Thank you very much, Waffle Salter, for the $100. Those are so gross, those duck feet.
They have their own crime lab built in the store.
Down for health.
Why? What is the fucking point in that?
And personal reasons. Online for her leader. She was last week is
deal from there. Check this out.
Accused of stealing from 2 West County Target stores has resigned. Last week, Izzy Emig was accused of failing to scan a vacuum cleaner at a Chesterfield Target. 3 days later, she was accused of stealing at a Target in Baldwin. In the past, Emig complained she had been harassed.
All right, I was about to jump in and defend her when it was like she forgot. Like, I've done that. I forgot to scan stuff. But then it was like, and she was caught again a second time. I was like, oh, fuck. I'm glad I didn't say anything.
asked online for her conservative views. Rockwood says she stepped down for health and.
Did they say her conservative views?
Yes, she's a Republican in a Democratic area. Yeah.
So she's just a Democrat trying to grift off Republicans.
Yeah, I'm not 100% quite sure what she was.
Because from what I've been told and what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is there are no conservative views to this person.
Well, she's anti-gay. Some say she's anti-black, but I haven't seen that. I know she's anti-gay views. You know, the Rainbow Coalition. She didn't want that.
I want to hear her side of this because
yeah,
it's completely understandable to forget to scan something.
I've read the news accounts in the paper when it happened. It wasn't just as simple as forgetting to scan something.
Okay.
Yeah, there's more to this.
Emick says she no longer wants to be considered a candidate for the April 8th board election. Since this decision, however, was made so close to the election, her name will still be on the ballot.
And in area,
yeah, yeah.
Waffle Salter
is correct.
Says longtime listener, first time chatter. What is booze and body cam? Would you like to explain that?
I'm glad that you asked, Waffle Salter. For some reason.
What did Christine do, Becca? What did Christine do?
The main video I didn't have pulled up, but I'm going to do that while I explain booze and body cams. So on booze and body cams, it's usually just Kfar and I. We have GS here because he has a personal relationship with the person we're about to watch get caught shoplifting a target.
He's got a personal vendetta.
So we watch body cams. We laugh at.
So
dumb
this
criminals.
is just.
Sometimes we
I
tase
like
each other.
Izzy now. I don't care. Izzy did nothing wrong. Fuck GS, bro. Like I want to like GS because we have similar hobbies. Like he has chickens and a garden. I also have a garden and I am getting chickens. But fucking like other than that, like GS does a bunch of stupid shit that I disagree with.
Yeah.
So I like Izzy now.
I tried to like GS, but he made it impossible.
I have no enemies. I refuse to have enemies and haters. You can hate me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not going to tolerate or deal with you. But fucking anything that GS is against, I feel like there's a story that we're not listening to because GS is kind of a negative person. My dog is getting in the howling.
I just heard that.
That is his I'm hungry, but I fed him like 5 times today.
I was like that coming into its own and realizing, hey, I got a voice.
Oh yeah, and he likes using that. He used to only do it when he was hungry. And I'm like, I feed you all the time. You're just not getting human food, you little shit. And he'd be like, argh. I'm like, no. And now,
didn't you give him human food before?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, the thing is, like, he's bougie like his owner. He doesn't like cheap dog food, so he won't eat it. Well, he will, but he will like eat it very grumpily, and like when we're all gone to bed. And he's like, I guess I'll eat this shit. I'll be hungry if I don't.
Yeah, there ain't nothing else.
and like, so I just got him some Purina chow. And gravy train and Purina is what he likes, so that's just what I'm gonna get him because like it's not expensive. It's weird. Like there's certain foods that he does not like and will not eat.
If you donate or super chat either of our channels, $20 or more, we drink alcohol. You know, the Target people for a few minutes, and then they're waiting for her to arrive. So it was just them basically sitting in a room waiting for her to get there. So we just took that part out.
That is for me to decide, Christine.
We've got good. Doc, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, everyone's gonna be in the cult.
I didn't
Legal
even know
fiction,
had a
yes. I
cult
said
until the other day.
I said edited like I say my last name, where it's just for. Okay, well.
Thank you very much, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
I see that. Oh, I think a lot of people are.
She pulled in a couple of grand off of this
They don't like the
episode.
same people we don't like. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening right now.
And you know what? I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it too. All right, let's go.
What's that?
By the way, if you want to say something, just start talking and I'll pause it.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just on the phone with my TV. So the subject is Izzy and Meg. This is the name, and that's her phone number. She asked us to call her back. So this is how this all breaks down. On Monday this week, this subject was at our store in Chesterfield, and they were about to push out with a full cart of unpaid merchandise. The person in my position stopped, did a receipt check. We recovered about $650-ish worth of stuff. During that transaction, they set our Zebra device on top of her shopping cart. She puts her cell phone on top of it.
By the way, in case anybody's wondering what a Zebra device is, I did pull that up as well because I had no
Yeah,
idea. So I had to
it's
look it up.
not
It's like
snafu.
one of these things. They're worth about, it's on Amazon, $1,400. So she walked out of the store with one of these scanner things too. I didn't know what a Zebra device was because I don't work in retail. I did work.
Why the hell? I know meth heads that don't steal $500 worth of shit.
Well, see,
From a
this was
store.
she stole from that first store. That device, that zebra thing. I did my research when it was happening, and when she got within 2 miles of the second Target store, it set off an in-store alert about this zebra device. So they automatically had eyes on her, so to speak. It set them off it.
People like GS who have very little going on with their life apparently pay the government to get body cam footage.
Well, the lady at
That's how they get this.
the two at top paid for this. KFAR, KZ, or whatever her name is.
Well,
They're the ones that,
if they're hanging out with GS, I'm assuming birds of a feather flock together.
yeah, pretty much.
So while I don't like the way it comes out, it's already on YouTube and it's interesting content. So
In retail, but it was before like we had technology.
Fancy shit. Yeah, like back when dinosaurs were still roaming the earth.
So interestingly enough, she was donating an awful lot of money, pretty big super chats to certain people, in order to take a giant poo on my reputation, and to get on a lot of these panels. She was honeypotting. Apparently now we understand why she was so free with her money, because it was other people's money, and she thought she had a good scam going, and it was probably.
To be fair, I am not going to talk shit on Izzy for stealing from Target, Walmart, any of the big box stores. They are the enemy of the people, and we should act accordingly. And it's just warfare, in my opinion. I'm gonna be honest. That's always been my opinion with the big box stores. You can disagree. You cannot agree. You cannot agree. I don't care. But like, they are destroying our country and our economy piece by piece. And the government's keen on letting them do it, so fight back how you can.
Yeah, but you end up hurting everybody else when you do that.
Well, I mean, if everybody else is gonna run off a fucking cliff, if me like not doing that is a bad thing for society, fuck society, and I'm literally the fascist telling you that. So, just because people go along to get along doesn't mean that it's like doesn't mean that it's okay.
Well, I just
I don't care, but keep your vacuums locked up around her just in case. That's fucked up, Christine. I mean, my thing is though, I'm like the only person I know that.
But is there a huge black market for vacuums? That's what
There's
I
a
don't.
huge black market for everything. People are always trying to get shit on the cheap.
Okay.
If you can sell it $10 less than the big box stores, somebody will buy it from you if it's in the box. I'll be completely honest with you.
Gotcha.
But no, but my thing is, no, you're good, Christine. My thing is, I'm the only I have the mentality I have because I don't steal from individuals or small business, but I'll pocket the shit out of shit from Walmart and Target, big box stores, right? But I'm the only person I know that will do that, but I don't steal from individuals or small businesses. Everyone else I know be like, nah, bro, I like stealing. I steal for the stealing of the game. Like, nah, bro, I just hate fucking Walmart and Target. Fuck that. I'll support small businesses, and I damn sure ain't gonna steal from a friend or a family member or somebody in my fucking neighborhood. I can't stand that shit. But these big box stores, man, they have destroyed. If you go back, the data, a few years ago, I think back in 2017, 2018, I did a stream back when I was a white nationalist on Walmart and how it destroys the local economy and
Oh
local
yeah,
small
yes,
businesses.
yes.
It'll run them out of business by using cheap goods from China, and you just can't compete. A small business can't compete with that. It's impossible.
Well, they can't even
So,
buy the same goods at the price that these bigger people buy them at.
well, that's why when I talk to capitalists and they talk about competition, I say it's bullshit, and that's why I've adopted the mentality that we're at war with them because they're trying to siphon every bit of wealth out of our communities they can. So that's why I hold the viewpoints that I have. So to me, Izzy did nothing wrong. She's a folk hero in this instant.
Never gonna end. Yeah, it's easy to spend money when it's somebody else's. So.
Well, I tried to find, I have the report and it says every single item that she stole on here. And I tried to pull it up to see what it was because it's a bunch of like cosmetics and I don't really use any of this stuff that she stole. So I didn't know what it was. So I to the best of my ability, I pulled up exactly what it is. We'll go through that in a minute when we get to that part.
Pushes out with a vacuum cleaner and our Zebra.
Okay.
That person alerted me to the guest token ID that Target creates for each individual.
Mhm.
I ran the token ID, came up with this transaction where she steals 3.
By the way, for those of you who want to get your jimmies in a nut because she's stealing, I want you to listen very carefully what this fucker right here, this corporate stooge, is saying. Basically, what they're saying, if you didn't hear that, an individual customer token, all those fucking cameras, when you go into these stores, is running you through facial recognition software. And these stores are keeping data on you as you shop. So you can go, oh, yay, rah, 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 it's being used to stop thieves. No, it's not. It's being used to create data on you that they then sell to marketers and other people. So their hands ain't clean. Again, we are at war with these people as fucking regular people. You can look at it how you want to, but the simple fact of the matter is he's literally in this body cam video. You're seeing this dude talk about the facial recognition software and all the shady shit that they do on YouTube and Facebook and on your cell phone, Target and Walmart do to you the minute you walk into their store. And you don't even have a fucking say-so in it at that point. Remember, you could talk shit on Europe and all the stupid shit they do, but at least they have better privacy laws than we do. And like I hate corporations. They have better privacy laws and they have better consumer protection laws. It's fucking annoying as fuck. Like, instead of taking the gay communism and socialism from Europe, maybe we should take the consumerism laws. Maybe not tell people what they can buy, but tell corporations what quality they have to sell. Because right now, Americans get fucked over by every business.
Yep.
Every business, like the service industry in general, whether it's walking into a store or it's ordering something or it's fast food, all of it is fucking garbage. And I'm not talking about the quality of the merchandise. I'm talking about the service, the fucking shit you buy. It is the cheapest fucking, it's garbage. They shouldn't tell you what you can buy, but they should definitely hold businesses and corporations accountable for selling shitty shit and having shitty service. But hey, I'm just ranting now because I hate corporations.
$101.59 worth of product.
From here?
From here.
Okay.
She she pays for $100 of stuff that she rang in. This is the total of stuff that was unpaid.
How long ago was this?
This was on the 23rd, so
Okay.
almost 2 weeks ago.
All right.
The subject was charged in Chesterfield and then showed up in our store today just a few minutes ago wanting to return the things that she stole.
She is on What's the her name?
School board. Izzy Amig.
Izzy Amig.
And so
She's on the school board?
Yeah. So she is attempting to return stuff
so
that she doesn't get in trouble. And she may or may not, hasn't been confirmed.
I figured out where all those super chats from Waffle Salter are coming from. Apparently from the Zebra Company, and I didn't even know what it was. So thank you, Zebra. I appreciate that.
Gregory has a great question statement. Gregory apparently worked a temp job and had the opportunity to keep like 10 MacBooks because of a paperwork error, and he did not. And Gregory asks, why is it so hard, or why is it so hard not to steal? It's really easy to just, oh wait, this isn't mine. Oh,
it's
I
not
guess I'll
hard at
just leave
all.
it here.
This happened to me a while ago, and I think I talked about that one where I had cheese that I looked at the receipt and it wasn't on the receipt from Walmart, and I went back and paid for it. It happened again to me recently from Kroger, and I'm sorry to say I have not been back to Kroger since then, so I have not paid. But Dave told me, because when I got home, I'm like, you're gonna have to go back up there. I got stuff to do, and he said, just next time you're at Kroger, just tell them and pay for it, and that's what I'm planning on doing. So we have some dog treats to give out.
No, Legal Fiction crowdfunded it where he gave me 10 and you 10.
Oh. Legal Fiction. I don't know if you just got here, but man, we've had like a lot already. I don't know what you're trying to kill us of alcohol poisoning.
Remember how much I had at the beginning of the stream? That's all I have now.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Thank
joking.
you, Legal Fiction. I appreciate it. Cheers.
Dear Lord.
I do, honestly, though, I really do appreciate the super chats, especially, did I say especially? I don't know when we do that. Especially, I think I may have been drinking or something, especially tonight, because not only did I have to pay for this police report and the body cam footage we're watching, but this department is so old school that all they could do is send me a disc, and I had to buy this disc reader thing. It's still attached to my computer, but this
old school.
outside
Give
of the
me a
computer disc
break.
reader thing off of Amazon.
Well, no, okay, so back to my rant because I had to go grab my shit. By the way, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but YouTube has now banned VPNs.
Oh, they have.
And they want to implement ID verification to make sure you're over 18. This is not about. I'm all for banning porn and shit, right? This is not to protect children. This is to be more acceptable at gathering your information so they can sell to third parties, so they can build better databases to sell you shit. And yes, it will be used by the left to dox you if you disagree. That's how these corporations operate, and this is the shit that these chuckle fucks are implicit in. And I get very 10th man-ish, not gay, but very 10th man-ish about talking about what should happen to these people when I listen to it. So yeah, it's literally going to try to run an AI to determine your age. So I look forward to that. And by the way, the AI, it's not going to determine your age. It's not going to. It's going to tell you, go lay down. It's going to tell you that you're underage, that you have to give an ID because you watch something about video games. I already know what's going to happen. I foresee it.
That is part of that law that they're trying to push through Congress right now. The Kids Online Safety Act, something like that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's gonna talk.
Now that
somehow it's supposed to tell you your age.
That came from the UK. That
No, this is
concept.
something that's been simultaneously pushed everywhere in the West, even in America.
Right.
The UK, it's because it's not a law over there yet either. This is all simultaneous, and it's done by corporations because they want your fucking data. They want your data, and they want to be able to control what you consume as far as knowledge goes. They want to be able to harass and dox you if you go against what you believe, or what they believe.
On last night, so
because nobody's stuff has disc readers anymore.
I don't have a disc reader.
Waffle Filter gave me 30 for the other half of Legal Fiction, so I guess another 10 will do another one.
What? I'm so confused.
Okay. Waffle Salter super chatted $30.
Okay.
But because Legal Fiction did 10 on each page, now another 10 will get to their
Okay. I'm doing like eighth of a shot now because I have to press the button still. But Kfir is gonna be messed up. Cheers.
Dear God.
Cervezo. Hey, Holmes. We're drinking Cervezo.
Also, what happens in America, because all the leaks that happen with our personal information happen from corporations with shitty security. What happens when they get our fucking driver's license numbers?
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing, because it's a massive corporation. They're not at fault, obviously.
So
Dave gifted 5 memberships, which I'm assuming would make it another shot, and then Waffle Salter just gave.
Hold on, I'm having a sneezing fit over here.
All right, we'll just do this.
You guys aren't making it out alive. You know that, right?
I'm really not. I don't mind.
What the hell are they doing to you guys?
That's it. That's all I got.
In the UK, they'll lower the age verification for voting, but they won't prosecute pedophiles. That's crazy.
Yep.
What's up, Sasquatch?
Sasquatch, my man. What it be like? How's it hanging?
My kitchen is clean. I'm so.
You got it squared away?
Not entirely. I still got to replace the range. But it doesn't smell like an active fire currently, so that's an improvement. How are we doing today, fellers?
We doing great.
I'm kind of raging about the stealing your identity.
That's why I came up here, because
by the way, you can thank Southeast. I'll just say it, you can thank Indian CEOs for this type of shit.
You went off a minute ago about the corporations doing this to sell your data to third parties so they can sell you shit. You're not wrong. But that data is being collected specifically for governmental use. Like, all of the other stuff is just a byproduct.
Yeah. The main purpose is for the government. 100%.
I guess fair. Where's the original YouTube video? No, she paid for this body cam footage.
I suspect it'll be out there pretty quick, because I think GS was planning on she sent him this same information, so he's planning on cutting loose too with it.
So there's an issue with that the time frame of what's going on here, and I think it tells the true story of actually what's happening. You have these different laws, they're being pushed in like 8 different countries. They're all almost identical laws, as if written by some shadowy world cabal or something, as if it came down from on high. And the issue I have is the different social media sites seem to have access to what would pass under these laws before the laws were given to the governments to try to pass, right? So all of the social media sites in the UK were already concurrent to the law before the law was actually proposed to Parliament. Think about that.
That's how just about every law gets proposed.
No, sir. No, sir. Well, if it involves internet access and activities, you're not wrong. And there's a certain amount of pull and push that goes on in there. But the idea that Facebook was able to completely update its services a week and a half before this law actually hit a vote in Parliament, that sounds an awful lot like some kind of insider trading BS. Like, they definitely knew what was on that page before they ever proposed it in government. So same thing's happening here. We have YouTube over here, who's updating all of their AI to do all of this new stuff that it wasn't supposedly doing beforehand, and yet they don't seem to have any issue implementing it before it's
the
actually
law. Yeah.
So I think this is a case.
Remember,
of
it's not enough to tell them the year you were born either.
Yeah, no. I think this is a case of wag the dog, right? The tail wagging the dog. the social media sites, the social media tech gurus out there are flipping around the government to do what they want at this point.
Yep.
But
under
remember,
under the guise of saving the children.
It's for what about the children?
Yep.
Huh.
Oh, see, here's the issue, guys. Here's the problem. That y'all aren't. I don't think anybody kind of connects. The same people shouting "Save the children" are the same motherfuckers that put the children in danger.
Yes,
That's refuse to do anything about the pedophiles.
That is what I was trying to get at. Twitter. Twitter spent 10 years as the singular most prolific PDF site on the planet. There were places in the dark web that weren't as prolific as various Twitter sites. And these people who had these sites that were doing these things, yeah, they'd get taken down. They had 154 other profiles lined up with all the same content already uploaded to it. It didn't hurt them at all. And it looked, at least from outside, like they knew it was going to happen and when, and they would take down all the content right before it would get nuked. And it happened over and over and over to thousands of different supposed users, and yet none of the content was ever actually lost from Twitter.
Do you know the reason that I take the stance on porn that I do? I used to not be pro porn banning, but ever since they started calling porn art, which has been ever since porn existed, but since I found out about it, there was a Twitter lawsuit where an underage boy had sexually explicit material of him posted. And Twitter won that lawsuit by claiming it was art.
Yeah.
And then they also kept that material up, even though that person did not want that material up.
Sure.
That's the
Oh yeah,
same
no,
way.
I'm against porn for that simple
That's
reason.
the
I
same
think it
way
should be
Larry
banned.
Flint when he went to the Supreme Court, basically.
Well, no, he won that case with a question, not by making a decision. The question is, and he brought up a Venus de Milo and said, "Is this porn or art?" And then he brought up one of his models in the same pose,
right?
The thing is, this porn or art? And since you cannot distinguish the difference between the two without having the conversation about it, right? It's not something you can't write a definition of porn that distinguishes it from art without there being a conversation about that distinction with the individuals that you're writing it to. You see what I'm saying? I know it's a fuzzy thing. I know it's like the fuzz on the outside of a peach, bro. It's distasteful and unfortunate. It's a problem you kind of have to live with to an extent, because that question.
No, that's when you put the jackboot on and you say, "Fuck you, fuck that. Here, take a bullet."
Well, there's the problem with this. Once the jackboots are on and once the bullets are flying, there's no longer discussion, and all of it gets counted in as whatever.
Brother, you don't live in the society that we live in and have
Let
the
me
understanding
finish.
with evil.
When the jackboots come on and the bullets start flying, there's no longer discussion about what art is. It's whatever the authoritarian says it is. There's no discussion anymore. A little bit of danger is worth having to accept your freedom. And you cannot like it. That's fine. What is freedom? I understand where you're going with this, bro. And I want to watch this video. This is why I came up here. But
We'll watch this after. We'll watch the video after I say this. I want to be free from this degeneracy and disgusting bullshit that's going on in our society. That's what I crave liberation from.
okay, and I want to be free to participate in whatever degeneracy I choose and to disregard.
Okay, so
whatever
so you and I fundamentally cannot share a society or culture.
Oh, we can
That's the
certainly
problem.
share culture.
Exacerbate that now to 300 million people.
I hear what you're
Do you
saying.
want to come up cammed up, D3? I can't hear you. I can only see you.
Yeah, thumbs up or thumbs down, sweetness.
Yeah, thumbs up if you want to come up with the cam on. Thumbs down if you want me to give you time to cut your camera off. Okay. How you doing, darling?
Hi. I have a question. Something happened this morning, and I don't think I can type it. That's why I'm doing this. So, swear to God, my search history on YouTube is really wholesome. And this morning, I got on a what do you call it? A thumbnail, like a woman on a beach, completely exposed, showing, her parts. As a
Well, that's
live.
education. That's education.
Can I get a link?
No, so here's what, and you were talking about the privacy stuff, and here's what I'm thinking, because this has happened a couple times. Is YouTube doing this so that they could push and promote that ID to protect minors from stuff like that? Do you understand?
But that stuff's not allowed on YouTube anyway.
It showed up on YouTube. It was on my YouTube.
That's the thing, because of all this like feminism and shit. Is because all of this fucking social feminism and shit, they literally get around it by saying it's for education or it's natural. It's when all they're trying to do is expose themselves for views.
You want a good educational experience, honey? Go look up breastfeeding lessons.
I can.
There's videos where chicks literally mop the floor naked and show their fucking downstairs.
I don't know, man. I have a feeling that there's going to be like this. They're pushing this, like, protect your minors and their privacy, and like by having to put in your ID, thumbprint, and all that. And this is one way to get the masses to agree with that. I don't know.
Absolutely not, Rude.
No. Oh
no, I don't believe that there. I believe that there's some. I'm sorry. I believe that there's some level of social engineering behind all of this for you to accept it. My thing is, the reason that I get called a libertarian, even though I'm a authoritarian fascist, is I think that each individual person is responsible for their own actions. The chain is only as strong as the weakest link.
Well,
and
you're all right, but you're not. You have to, like. I hate to tell you this, but you're not like the masses. You OG, you're not. Your mind is not like the masses, and it's part temperament.
Sometimes we gotta hurt them. Sometimes we gotta hurt them because they'll run themselves off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, that's right. And don't ever assume that just because you have a point of view and you see something a certain way, everyone else is seeing the same thing. It's something that came later in my life that I had to really accept, and
that's why he goes for the jackboot. He knows no one agrees.
No. There are lots of people that agree.
Sure, but the jackboot, that's just going to clear all of it up, and there's no longer discussion about it because jackboot.
Exactly, because these people are running their children off a cliff. They're trying to step on my freedom.
Exactly,
protect
and
their
I'm
children
really,
when they don't want to do the work.
I'm really totally with you about the privacy stuff and the corporations, and that's a particular soft spot that just sets me off. And I think you're absolutely right about what you're saying about these videos and what they're doing.
The reason that I don't debate is not everything should be debated. Things can be discussed, but there are certain things that it requires action. It requires things to be done. It doesn't require debate. There is objective right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Touching kids is wrong. We have a problem with that in the West, from the top to the bottom, and we do nothing about it, especially in Europe, where the vast majority of those people are foreigners.
Well,
they do nothing about it because it's deemed racist.
We had civilizations that celebrated that kind of relationship, so
and they're rightfully ground to dust in time.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing: if you actually study history, every civilization that praises sex as art, like not nudity, not the human body, mind you, because there is a difference, but praises sex as art, has this depravity of transgenderism, has homosexual emancipation. I know that's not the correct word because homosexuals are obviously emancipated adults, but and I forget the correct word. Proliferation, homosexual proliferation. All of those societies have crumbled and gone to dust because they've become degenerate. They've become complacent, hedonistic.
Do you actually? I looked this up actually last month. I think it was based on something I was. Do you know that the longest civilization right now, as it stands,
would be probably ancient Rome.
China.
China.
Yep.
I disagree.
No. I mean, it's not my opinion.
No. I know. I disagree. I disagree with it because you can't claim to be a continuous civilization while having several different dynasties, several different civilizations take control of your civilization. Right?
There is a truth there.
Rome. Well, Rome was a civilization that was continuous, ruled by Romans for I think 1,000, 2,000 years.
The Chinese utilized the concept of what's it called, the mandate of heaven.
Mandate of heaven.
And since all of the different dynasties accept the concept of the mandate of heaven and most of the premises under it, they consider it a contiguous civilization. It's not really.
It's not. You can't be conquered by the Mongolians and be a continuous civilization.
They're still around. I got to get off, but thank you for having me on.
Can we watch?
Jesus Christ, that's rude. Thank you for coming up, D3.
Apologize.
I am interested in that if you would post it, because Chinese history is something that amazes me. Because it's like every fight, like they'll do good for anywhere between 50 to 500 years, and they'll like massively expand and like grow to what we know as China today, or even bigger, and then they will explode and crack up as a society and have like a massive civil war. And then so like the Chinese history is fucking amazing. Same thing.
I agree with you. I do find those. I particularly like Japan. I'm more into. I got to go back to the dojo, but I used to do Ishinryu Japanese karate, and there's a lot of history as to how that came out from China and all that. But I gotta go. I'll be back.
Oh, you have a good one, D3. We should talk about China. We definitely should.
I agree. It's
because
fascinating.
I feel like we can discuss it, and I understand why they call it a continuous civilization, but I have to agree with Kalaris. It is unfounded because you can't be conquered by the Mongolians.
I'll look more into it and I'll send you. And for the record, like I enjoy discussions, and I've told like this, I don't mind being wrong, because even if I enter a discussion or a debate and I'm wrong, I still learn something, so it's all good for me.
Well, it's not you that's wrong. It's the
I've been wrong. I've been incorrect. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I'll see you guys later.
You have a good one. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to get out of here. I mean, she could very well be right by the parameters that they're going by for continuous civilization.
Right.
I'd have to see the parameters that those people are going through, because if they're talking about,
go ahead.
If they're talking about like ethnic groups in their homelands with massive populations that have been like working together, yes, that absolutely is China. But if they're talking about like civilizational nation states, that would have to go to Rome.
And I mean, if you're using that sort of dynastic exchange, the way, not exactly the way, the Rus had a very similar sort of exchange of not really dynasties, but the culture that was continued after each one of these overthrows was virtually indistinguishable from the culture that was there before. And so you can make the argument that they've had a contiguous civilization, although they haven't. It's not real. The culture is contiguous, but the civilization is not.
I agree with Oxycat. D3, you are lovely, and it is always wonderful when you hit the panel. We should definitely talk about Chinese history, though. Asian history in general. Like I don't know if it's because of my beliefs, but I love European and Asian history exclusively. There is a lot of African history that I enjoy, and South American, but like exclusively I would study Asian.
It's really difficult to get into African history because the lack of written records makes it a virtually non-existent topic. You're really talking about like extremely late stage paleo type stuff. It's not history, right? History starts with the written word. Without that, it's not history. It's oral tales and traditions. It's different.
Hit the Cashapp.
He ain't got no love. It's all right, bro. I don't even care. If you'll pay this man, I'll go. Hell, you pay me and I'll leave voluntarily. Cashapp, bro.
I cannot believe that Chuck sent me a Cashapp on your stream the other day. I cannot believe it.
That's beautiful, dude. I'm like, all of this stuff around me smoke. No, it's fucking irony.
that is fucking crazy.
Thanks, Chuck.
You gotta drop them dumplings when you can.
A civilization is encompassing all things, right? You have the everyday life, the culture, and the leadership of that nation, of that civilization, of that nation state. And if that leadership or governing system changes, then you no longer are that civilization, right? If America ceases to be a constitutional republic with the Bill of Rights, it is no longer a civilization. It is no longer the same civilization.
Well, yeah, you can make an argument, and I think that's a good one too, that the Pax Romana and the Roman Empire are two totally different civilizations. They occupied and functioned in totally different ways.
Absolutely. And like you can say, and it would be factual to say that they are different civilizations. But I believe what the Roman Republic lasted 1,000 years, and the Roman Empire lasted 100. Not 100. I'm sorry, 500.
Well, I mean, you'd have to make a distinction of what you consider the actual fall of the Roman Empire.
Yeah, was it when the East fell? Was it when the West fell?
Right.
Was it
when to be made? There's a handful of like French and German outliers that were still occupying as Roman citizens and envoys long after the Romans. Charlemagne claimed to be the last vestige of Roman rule. So take that into account too.
Well, the thing about it that I see with Rome in particular is if you look at the fall of Rome, it mimics the fall of every other civilization throughout history. So what happens when our society mirrors not necessarily the fall of Rome, but the stagnation and collapse and governmental change that you had in from Rome to the Roman Empire, Roman Republic to the Roman Empire?
I don't think it's as cut and dry as the analogy you're trying to draw with Rome. I mean, I get what you're saying. There's a lot of similarities, but I think it carries more towards the fall of the Enlightenment in France and in Europe is a bit more closely analogized there.
Well, it's not just an analogy. I'm talking about like actual things that are happening. Like I'm not trying to make an analogy. I'm talking about
in both of those situations, the same process of events took place where people stopped respecting the government, started doing whatever the hell they wanted, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not even that. That's not even the aspect I'm getting at, right? Because if you're not righteous authority, if you're not just authority, people aren't going to listen to you. People aren't going to respect you. If you allow corporations like these chuckle fucks right here, to build a database on you, people are not going to respect your authority and your rule. You can't share rulership or authority with corporations. And what we're seeing in America mimics more so the changing of Rome to an empire, and then the ultimate fall of Rome by the foreign invasion, i.e. the foreign immigration, by the debauchery and hedonism that we're seeing.
Oh, that's another really good point. Right there before that whole foreign invasion thing started going down, Rome altered the method by which it established its citizenry and started accepting damn near anybody who wandered into Rome and was willing to pay 50 gold or whatever. They could just be a citizen of Rome, and they could come in and just leave and go to some outlying province, walk up and be like, I'm a citizen, you've got to give me land. And they did. They had to.
Yeah, it's targeted, man. And we're seeing
debauchery got real bad at the end.
The debauchery was so bad they burned the fucking city to the ground.
Yep.
And we're seeing that.
There's a little bit of an argument to be made that those districts of Rome were specifically built to make room for the newer Circus Maximus. That could have. I mean, I'll put my tinfoil hat on for this one because maybe we don't really know. We just know that it's very fucking coincidental that a new Circus Maximus is promoted. We're going to do this thing. We have nowhere to build it. Oh, look at the big fire that burned down exactly where we need. Yay. Anyway.
Yeah, no, not laws. Like, no one's saying that it's going to be the exact, like, just because there's debauchery, it's going to fall overnight. You can have a system built in place to where its military keeps marching and it keeps it alive. Hint, hint. You know? That's all I'm saying. But let's get back to this Izzy video.
It's like drops.
That thing was like,
I think I still have
oh,
one.
that ain't even right, bro. That's like a eighth.
I'm gonna just pass out some dog treats, I think. Thank you so much. Here you go. I mean, everybody's really here just to see the dogs anyway, right? You're not here to see Kafer and I or GS, I assume. I mean, why would you want to look at us when you could look at this? Look at this face.
Look at my dog.
Look at that one. That does your dog have brown paws or brown legs? Is
No,
it black and tan? Oh.
No, that's a German.
I'm just saying, my dog is better. My dog is awesome.
All black German Shepherd.
He was $1,000 because he was a who see
Be married to an officer.
wrong buttons. Gee, I wonder why that's happening.
Be married to an officer.
Okay.
So my guess is she's trying to clean up everything so she can't be charged. She's going to pick up her kids and then she's coming back here to return it. I don't know if you want to park off to the side.
Yeah, I'm not in front of the.
Okay.
I mean, I'm in the parking lot, but I'm not. So you guys want to prosecute for the 300?
Yes.
Okay, I can't do anything about the zebra that was stolen.
No.
in Chesterfield.
Thank you so much, Charmed Live. $2 super chat because Katie's at KFAR rule and we have a Smith W renewing their membership or becoming a member. Thank you so much. Let me pass out some treats. And then I just saw one more come through and then I'll hold them until we get through some of this because otherwise if you guys keep it up, we're not going to get through like one video tonight. And what?
He's going through membership, so I will show you that I have the superior puppy. My dog is superior. Look at how adorable he is.
You know what's funny to me about that? I have a puppy that when he was little looked just like that. But as he grew older, instead of having that white streak, it turned into a legitimate penis, a cock and ball on his face. And I've come to the conclusion that in a previous life, he was a Viking because this fucker plunders everything. If something's got a wrapper on it, he's taking the wrapper off. If it's got a piece of plastic on it, he's chewing the plastic off. It doesn't matter what it is.
My cats do the same thing.
My dog is also can play fetch, does pound it whenever I put my fist down, he bumps it with his snout, and he can shake, and he sits, and he sleeps on my foot like he is right now. He curls up under my computer desk and sleeps on my foot.
Well, technically speaking, the dog I'm talking about is my son's dog. And when he goes out of town to work, he stays here. He pretty much stays here all the time anyway. But when he's gone, this dog is like an absolute terror. The second that man shows back up at my house, sits down, the dog runs in, lays down on his foot, and is an absolute angel.
That's how my dog is. Like, my dog does not listen to anybody but me and my bestie.
Kids are the same way.
My best friend will come over, and anybody else except for my two cousins, anybody else but those three people come over, this dog is trying to eat them, and he's still a puppy. But he loves my best friend's dog. And my best friend's dog has an old black lab. He's kind of got riddled with cancer. And one of the sweetest, most well-behaved. Like, my homie could be a professional dog trainer if he wanted to. And I feel so bad because his boy's got cancer. But that dog at its prime was a fucking beast. It's a pure black lab. I think it's a pure black lab. Anyway, it's one of the most well-behaved, smartest, kindest, sweetest dogs you'll ever have. And he doesn't fight other dogs. He just asserts dominance, and once they lay down, he stops. He accepts them into the pack. Like his dog is awesome, but he's an old man now and he's got cancer, so he don't like to walk around and we think he's got arthritis as well. So when he comes to my house, he'll just lay down in front of the big ass jet engine we call a fan and just chill in the air conditioner and won't listen to his dad, won't listen to me, just fucking sleeps while they're here. And it's fucking hilarious. And my little dog is trying to play with him, and like, the dude, like, you can sense that he's got old man energy. He just he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to be mean, so he winds up snapping at him only when he gets touched or can't take enough. And like, he tries to be good to my dog. My dog's a little shitter and wants to play with him. By far the funniest Tucker story, and I'm sad that I didn't catch it on cam, was we were seeing what he liked to play fetch with the most, whether it be a tennis ball, a stick, a frisbee. Well, my homie threw the frisbee after I'd grabbed the tennis ball from the dog, and he saw that frisbee, and I have a picture of him looking at the frisbee like a crack fiend. And I might have to post the picture in my community post of him staring at the frisbee like a crack fiend. Like, he couldn't wait for that bitch to be thrown. But as soon as it was thrown, he didn't catch it in the air. It landed on the ground, and he flipped it upside down where it was flat. And he ran around in circles trying to pick the frisbee up and wound up flipping himself on his back because he couldn't get the frisbee up. It was the cutest, funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
He turned full turtle.
Yeah, no, he did. Like, he could not get it up. He got so fucking mad that he will not look at a frisbee anymore. He just outright is like, tennis ball or stick, motherfucker. Like, he won't even chase the frisbee.
I don't know how much you've spent around dogs. I feel like you know dogs pretty well. Certain types of dogs, the bulldogs that have that flat top head, you know how you like set a glass on their skull. So got M shape going to. And this is going to sound nuts. This first one is true for almost all dogs. And I'm not saying try to do this while you're under attack, but if you've already been bitten, it might not be a bad shot to go to. If you can get a hold to a dog's tail and pull it around to where they can see it, they will stop doing anything and chew on their tail. They will stop mid-attack.
If you do what now?
If you've got a dog that has a tail, not docked, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever they're doing, reach down, grab the end of their tail real gentle, like however you want to, and pull it around to where they can see their tail, and they will stop doing whatever they're doing and chew their tail.
Oh yeah, no, I do that. I do that with Tucker all the time.
Anytime, yeah, it's a perfect distraction.
Sometimes he's got a long tail, so sometimes I'll slap him in the face with it. And like, I mess with him. Dude, a dying dog with cancer is a real heartwarming story, bro. Get over it, bro. It's life.
Yeah,
it's something my homie's dealing with.
Bro.
Yeah, it's life.
Life continues. Yep.
We love the dog, and we'll put him in the ground when he passes peacefully, and he's be loved and cared about. It is a heartwarming story. It's literally human. It's one of the most human stories you can have. We domesticated dogs and horses.
We domesticated dogs about 3,000 years before cats domesticated us, and horses came along a little while after that. So the thought process of domestication had actually occurred in the human brain after cats, but probably not after dogs. Initially, wolves, right? The idea of like,
what an idiot. Well, you know what? I'm an idiot with the power to hide users.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I mean, he has his own set of jackboots back there, so you might want to take note of that shit.
And you never know which flavor on which day you're getting.
What's up, Mike? What's up, El Perro?
What's up, channel? What's up?
Hey.
What's up, my man, Mike?
Hey.
What's up, Lawrence?
All I know is that if I'd have died from my cancer, you guys would have celebrated my life.
I would have celebrated your life for sure.
It's a human thing to go through grief, but it's also a human thing to go through it and not live in it.
Yeah. Well, see, no, the thing is, like, my best friend has been my friend since I was a child. and he's had that dog, so it really does. It fucks with me seeing him have the tumors and shit. Like, it fucks with me because it just shows that we're all getting older. The march of time is progressing, and if people can't handle that thought, that's on them. It's not for me to regulate their emotions.
Yeah, you also can't control entropy, so either get over it or die over it. Either way, it's entropy.
And yes, we recently cremated our dog, little Murphy. He passed away after 11 years. And it's the same thing. You know, he sits his ashes sit in an urn on the entertainment center for her. You know, it's her dog. Otherwise, every dog I've had, I just had him put down and had him buried.
Yeah, see, unless they're in excruciating pain, which Midnight isn't. The dog I'm talking about, he's not. He's just tired all the time because he's old and he has cancer. Like, he just likes sitting in front of the fan now. He don't like being active and going outside. He's old as fuck.
Sounds like me. Shit.
Like I'm saying, like he's not dead yet, and he does have plenty of energy when he does want to go outside.
I mean, the bottom line, guys, eventually, who knows when, I mean, how, we all going to get there. We're going to get old and die someday. That's, you know, this is a vacation. People walk around as if, like, they have this image that they have this perspective that we're going to be here forever. And that's not going to be the case.
Mm-mm. And, you know, the thing is, like, it's funny because I see people with less and less pets, like dogs, right? And I'm like, I feel like part of being human is like having a pet, an animal companion as part of the family.
Yes.
Whether maybe I'm wrong.
Fish or a freaking bird, it doesn't really matter. Pets are generally a child's first introduction to the concept of death and permanence.
And it's good for society that it happens that way because it's easier to talk to them about. Anyone ever cremate their pets, don't judge me. I'm not judging you. I love my dog. I've loved all the dogs I've ever owned. I will bury them and have a funeral for them. My family don't want to be cremated. I don't care, but just everybody in my family doesn't want to be cremated. So burials is kind of like the norm around here for people and animals alike. My boobs tried killing me. They weren't even very big either. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's up, Slutty Gorilla Biscuits? Hell yeah. Okay, I didn't know. Well, congratulations to you and El Perro. Hell yeah.
Love. Clapping for you.
Fallout Shelter notification. LOL. I don't play Fallout Shelter anymore. But let's get back to this video. I do want to see some more of this.
Evil Santa Claus.
I'm just can't received a seed. One. Well, to pull because I really want to see.
Gonna rest, ready to go.
Yes. In fact, no, that's a different one.
Well, I'm probably.
You've had your sheep cremated? I mean, well, you do have a little miniature farm going on.
Hold on. When you say cremated, don't you mean barbecued?
Oh, you can't do that to her.
Oh.
You can't do that to her.
There are certain situations in certain areas where you would have predators, whereas if you was to bury those animals, the predators would come dig them up. Yeah. So there are some places where they do just cremate them for that specific reason.
Here the issue is we have no rocks here, and you got to go a little further north to get rocks, right? Anything bigger than your thumb, and it doesn't exist here. So when you bury stuff, it doesn't take much of an animal to dig it up. And
I literally knew what she was going to reply. They're friends, not food.
They're also warm when it's really cold. They got fur. They make great blankets.
And they're also tasty.
Very tasty. I was getting to that, Mike. Thank you.
You guys are mean as
Sorry.
fuck.
Sorry.
I'm not being mean. I'm just saying pork chops, lamb chops, fucking steaks, and
that shit tastes good with barbecue. What? Oh God.
Look, I'm partial to backstrap on any mammal, to be honest. Backstrap is the best.
You raise them as pets and enjoy them. It's great. Don't ask where the meat comes from, and I won't tell you.
Oxycat, you have every right to come up here and curse these people out.
Yeah, come up.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, some friends do eat. You do eat some friends, just not in that way. not cannibalistically. Yes, D3. They're bullying Oxycat because she cremates her sheep. What's up, Cat?
What's up, Cat? Thank you for coming up.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, darling. If you can't assess the nutritional value of a friend, are you really their friend?
Oh my lord. They're just pets, so it just wouldn't feel right to eat them, I reckon.
I had a pet pig once. His name was Football. We kept him for several years. He learned to fetch, lay down, roll over, did all the dog things because I'm that type of dude. But on the 4th of July, we cooked Football.
But no, unironically,
I could picture Oxycat
pig as well. He was Aggie small.
We keep losing you. You keep cutting out.
Hold on.
Alrighty. But so we adopted a pet boar. Well, I didn't adopt. A friend of mine's girlfriend adopted. I just happened to be there for the whole process. And he was like a baby boar. And I think his parents had gotten killed. They found him rotting in their trash. And it was literally a very small, hairy pig. And he would go, like he'd run around screaming and shit. I'm like, come on. Like I started getting everybody to call him Bacon, which really, 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 really upset my friend's girlfriend. But that became the pig's name, Bacon.
Is this any better? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I had to interrupt. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I interrupted yours, so you good.
I said I had a pet pig named Piggy Smalls, and he was pretty cool. Like, he used a litter box and stuff, and he had his own bedroom. He was a cool little guy, but he had epilepsy, so he was on a lot of drugs. So, no, he didn't get eaten.
Cat, I don't want to meet you. I don't want to do anything to do. I want to be your pet. Else involved. I'll use a litter box if you insist, but I am housebroken.
I was going to say, I know a lot of people on drugs. Can we get them to litter train?
Imagine.
Bless his heart. He was he really liked these, they were like artisan donuts from this donut shop in town. And
I'm starting to hate you. Don't finish that, please.
You fed your pig artisan donut.
Isn't that what pigs like? Don't you see pigs at the donut shop all the time?
Kind of.
They were blueberry with like a lemon glaze, and he loved them so much. And he became their spokes pig. They called him the donut dude.
Oh my god, that is so amazing. Look, that's what I'm saying, Mr. I'm still stuck on Piggy Smalls, bro. Piggy Smalls has to be the best name for a pet pig.
Yeah, I would always sing.
I would always sing Notorious P.I.G.
I would always sing Biggie Smalls songs to it.
Oh, that's adorable. Sing us a Biggie Smalls song, Cat. Come on.
Good lord, no. That's for the kitchen with my pets only. I don't sing.
It's okay. It would be cute.
Y'all see my picture? Don't think I'm cute. I killed that moose that those antlers belong to.
Jesus Christ, girl.
She said that with some chest on it. I killed that
She said
moose.
that with her whole chest.
I'm telling you.
Oh, look at that cute. Oh, look at that Look at that cute moose. Bang!
Look at that cute girl with that moose. I wonder who killed that
Hold on,
moose.
hold on. You're all missing it. No, put that fucking thing back up here. I've got to say this with her visible. Look at that chick.
You cut out. What did you say, Sasquatch? Lord.
Put it back up. Chuck, stop coughing, damn it. Look at the rack on that chick.
Oh yeah, that's. I hiked like 12 miles to kill that moose.
What'd you bag it with? Bow, rifle?
Rifle.
What caliber?
I don't want to discuss my.
She took it with her bare hands.
Yeah, she fucking pulled out a buck knife and jumped on his back and got it in the throat.
Yep.
No, it was pretty cool. Like the moose that I took, most of the time they have these really long bell, like it's almost like a beard that has like skin inside of it though. It's like really, it's kind of a weird thing. But most like older mooses will like get that caught on the underbrush and stuff and rip it off. But mine was actually fully intact, so it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many men you got mounted on that wall?
No men. 3 moose though.
Want one?
And if you don't know, you know, pigger. Cut crab.
Tigger.
Nice.
What's he saying? Is he talking shit?
Damn hard, the hard ER2 crab.
I was fixing to say, man, you drop that hard R like it's natural.
P.I. double go.
Oh yeah, Slutty Gorilla Biscuits wants me to tell you that that's the trip that I got dropped in by helicopter into the camp because there's no roads nearby. So we got dropped in with helicopter and we stayed like 2 weeks. That's pretty cool.
Goddamn.
Damn, she's vicious.
Yeah, we camped off grid. Like we literally camped off grid for 2 weeks by a pond in Newfoundland. It was beautiful.
She took 2 weeks to pick out the cutest moose.
And then blast.
She's like, I want the most adorable one. This 30-06 says otherwise.
Like a spider waiting for the prey in the web.
It was beautiful.
I just want to know, like, did you have to be a good shot to drop a moose? And I just want to know if it was a 7mm Magnum or a 30-06.
Wait
a second.
323 yards is what it was. The shot.
So she's saying you can run if you want to, boys.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's pretty good.
It's a 300 Win Mag.
That'll do it.
Oh, fuck.
That'll do it.
I knew it was something.
Don't worry, I have a 300.
You cut out, Cat Darling. We can't hear you. No, when she comes back, I will pause this because I want to hear more about this. I can't imagine a fucking tiny woman from West Virginia being able to shoot a 300 Win Mag. How does she have a fucking shoulder left?
Okay. And then carry that moose. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't carry the moose. They choppered that out.
She has people
They choppered that. No, she has helicopters for that. You just heard me. They choppered that.
Oh, shit. Those people have helicopters. They do the fucking math, bro.
Was there any moose
No,
left?
but so you do have to carry your own skull and antlers out. So I did do that. Put that on my back and carried it out.
Is that what that picture is? You carrying the skull and antlers?
Yeah.
How many helicopters do you got in your fleet?
Lauren says you must be 6 foot tall. I'd say 10 foot tall and bulletproof. That's crazy.
5'7".
5'7" and you're fucking drop. See that's scary. Dropping a moose. That's crazy. How do you have a shoulder?
Well, so I was prone when I took the shot. I was laying down, and it's fine.
Do you have a bipod on that
Alex, you
rifle?
can't say the slur and tell me I'm pretty. That's crazy.
Rude, you're terrible.
Quick, just so I can.
I was laying on my stomach, Chuck, and I just propped the barrel of the gun up on a backpack and just took the shot because we actually weren't expecting it to come out when it did.
Gotcha.
So it was a very quick thing.
OG, you said something earlier that kind of twigged my autism a little bit. You were like, you have to be a good shot to take down a moose. A whitetail is smaller. So's the heart.
Yeah, but see, moose are built like tanks and will tank 90% of the thing unless you hit them right in the good giblets.
You're speaking more along the lines of penetration power, knockdown power versus accuracy.
Yeah, I double lunged it.
That'll do it.
Oh my God! Oh, she killed her. Jesus Christ! That man was like,
but she won't eat a pig.
That's crazy.
Eat my
This
pig.
woman will stalk an herbivore who ain't never harmed nobody across the vast fucking tundra for 3 goddamn weeks just to put it on her fucking wall. But she's not going to eat that pig. It's cute.
What? You don't like bacon? What the hell?
That's something else.
All around the world I've had I went on a month-long hunt in South Africa, been to New Zealand.
Did you eat the moose?
Oh yeah, moose is delicious. I actually have 9 deep freezers full of meat in my basement.
Holy crap!
Pat, I'm just gonna say that is the hottest, creepiest thing I've ever heard anyone say. Out of context, I'm gonna have to clip that out of context and put scary music behind it.
Yeah, no, I never have to buy meat or anything.
Do I want lion, moose, tiger, or bear? That's crazy.
I wasn't allowed to bring the lion and stuff back, so I donated it to a school over there.
That's great.
Wait a minute. We're not just skipping over the top of the fact that there's an African village who ate lion for dinner, and she provided it. Did they absorb the power of this animal?
So the hunts that I went on fed the local school for 3 months. I think is what they said.
Maybe you should change your name to Arsenic and Lace.
Kat, how does it feel? How does it feel to be the only woman I know that is capable of providing like a man? That's crazy. Here's the thing. No guy can ever talk shit to you. Be like, oh, did you provide for an entire African village? I did.
And the casual flex of it is what makes it so painful to face.
For real.
Like, she didn't come on here to tell us that this had taken place. This is a conversation that was a byproduct of speaking about eating pets. And then we find out she has crawled across the tundra hiding.
Yeah, that tundra is no joke. It's all bog up there in Newfoundland. And I actually went waist deep in a it looked like solid ground, but I took a step and went waist deep in water. It was crazy.
It's called a cairn.
What kills me is just the casual way she drops these names like it's nothing to her of these places that she's been.
It's just things she's done.
She's just so casual about it, you know?
That's what I'm saying. It's not a flex. She's not bringing it here as a flex. That's not
right.
Just some tidbit of
experiences.
And somebody said something that's like, oh, yeah, by the way, I killed a goddamn dragon once with a toothpick. What? How?
Yeah.
Hey, no, you can't just float. Oh, I also raised a parrot. No, you can't skip over that dragon with the toothpick. We need to know about that part.
Now, I don't want to be an autistic a-hole, but I am. So, The $ spent to delete that line could have fed that village for 3 years.
Actually, Crab, the Bushmen that were with me and my private chef and the cameraman and like I didn't realize that they're
Wait a minute. Camera crew,
No,
TV
stop,
crew,
Chuck.
private chef.
If you're going to
Whoa.
on every amazing thing that this woman's been through, this is going to take a while. Just
All
let
right,
it.
I'll mute up. Damn it.
Crab said, "But fuck the village. I'm doing the line every time."
Yeah, I'm not gonna finish that. That was a little pretentious what I was about to say, so I'm just gonna.
No.
Chuck,
You got to finish that.
Damn it. Okay, so killing the lion, killing a wildebeest, killing a fucking Cape buffalo, none of that was pretentious, but what she was about to say.
I did kill a Cape buffalo. That thing was crazy.
I'm not saying you didn't. I'm saying that if that wasn't pretentious to bring up casually in conversation, I can't wait to find out what you think is pretentious.
Oh man, hey Crab, can I show the bully that you posted? He's fucking beautiful.
Show it.
I gotta get permission from Crab. Hell, you're in the Discord. You can see it. It is adorable. I have to know, what were you gonna say?
He was talking about like the money I spent could have fed the community, but like, so part of like hunting abroad and stuff is that you're helping their local economy and helping those people, and so you give tips to all those people, and I give these people their tips, and I tip them what I would tip like if I went anywhere else in the world to hunt, but the money, like the value of the money is a lot different. So apparently I was tipping them like more than they made in 2 years.
Good.
So it was just kind of,
That's not
maybe
pretentious. The point I want to make is
That's
in
not
that
pretentious.
thing that
That's
you're calling
kindness.
pretentious, you killed a fucking lion.
Yes.
And you're
So
like, yeah, I
how
was
many
never
how
taking
many lily
that.
white liberals hated on you for boosting the economy of a small African nation,
Bingo.
feeding an African school for 3 months?
Oh my
How much
God,
hate did you get for killing that
so
lion?
it's not something like I could actually broadcast out to people that I know because it is like contentious. So like only like my family, well, and now all of you, but y'all don't know me, so it's all right.
Cat was that dentist a couple years back that hunted the lion.
No, but actually the one I got ended up being a menace that had been
That's what they tell all the white people who want to kill a lion.
Not only did you revive the economy of a small African nation, you fucking you provided for an African village for 3 months to eat, and you killed a man-eating tiger or lion.
That was actually
Are you a superhero with guns?
Have we gotten too pretentious yet?
that was a scary hunt. That was a scary
Cat,
hunt because
did you
a
ever
lion
run into? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chuck. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I was going to say, I had a buddy. His dad was a worldwide hunter like that, and a couple of times he ran into problems getting his firearms back when leaving certain countries. Did you ever run into that?
So I personally have never had problems with my firearms. I've had problems with ammo. I had all of my ammo confiscated.
Okay.
And
Well,
I actually had
the rebel groups needed that.
I actually had a friend who was arrested.
Also boosted the local economy.
I also had a friend who was arrested abroad due to the way he packed his firearms and stuff. And it just so happens that his fine he had to pay was the exact amount of money that they found in his personal items. So that was crazy.
Just imagine that. TSA can't be trusted anywhere. Slutty Gorilla Biscuits. She's not like Chena, Queen of the Jungle. She's like Annie Oakley, Queen of the Rifle. Calm yourself. Or maybe back up way far.
But yeah, that lion hunt, I don't recommend that. That was really scary. Like, because they actually hunt you while you're hunting them. So, yeah. 0
Cat's
out
like,
of 10.
the hunter has become the hunted.
0 out of 10 on that one. And my cameraman actually, he got attacked by a female lion and almost died. It's crazy.
Wait a
lion
second.
Did you save his life with your rifle?
Was this at the bar?
A buck knife. It was a buck knife. She got it.
No, he actually, it wasn't during my hunt. It was a couple years before I met him. He was attacked by a female lion, and they were like 2 hours away from like civilization, and he almost died, but he made it, and he still films hunts, so that's crazy.
It is fucking easy. Wow. Look at this dog. I want to pet that dog. Look
I
at
know,
him.
he's a baby.
Pet that dog.
It reminds me of Tucker. He's
He's a
stoic
baby.
as fuck.
Look at that baby.
Don't feed him human food, and don't let him on the couch, because that stoicism will go right away and they'll start whining. And I'm not gonna yell at my dog or pop my dog because he wants to spend time with me and wants to be on the couch with me, but it is so fucking annoying when they start whining. And like that's all they want. And I'm like, you're not getting on the couch. You're not allowed on furniture. You go roll. I just gave you a bath. You went and rolled in the mud. You're dirty now. You can't get on the furniture. It's your fault.
Hello, slutty gorilla biscuits.
Cat, if your accent gets any more country, you're gonna end up in Sasquatch's lap. That's crazy. Damn, Cat, that is amazing. Your stories are amazing.
I've got some
sorry.
Don't be sorry. I like hearing them. They're fucking
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
I derailed this. I'm sorry.
You did not derail it. This is what this stream is about. This stream is meant to be derailed. It's a hover car.
And she comes in with no flex intended, which what makes it even.
That's what I like about Kat. That makes it better. She's like, I'm not flexing. I just had fun, and I feel like you guys would be interested in it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I just like to share my experiences. I just think they're fun.
And I mean, like, I was being legit because, like, people, I don't know if it's like a commie hating the rich thing, but like whenever people typically go do the type of big game hunting, they catch a lot of hate from their community and friends. So I was just curious if you ever had to deal with that.
Hunting is really big where I live, so like actual community, no, but I do have to I don't have like mainstream social media. I don't have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like I don't do all that because I don't feel like those are safe for me to have. For some reason.
YouTube.
I agree.
Look, all I'm saying is half ?
Right?
no, you said it already. Half?
Yeah. Lauren says all the guys on the panel have half chubs now, and I'm like, half? What the fuck are you talking about?
Good Lord, I wasn't looking. Gosh.
Well, she wasn't looking.
No disrespect, Joe Cool. Hit the link, old man. No disrespect intended. Your accent is almost as sexy as Sasquatch's too.
There's a reason for that. That man ain't but 52 miles away.
Oh.
I mean, there's a non-zero possibility I've bought drugs from him or vice versa.
I get all my drugs legally now, so
yeah, I'm hip. Me too. I don't have to do any illegal shit. But when I was fucking him, never mind. Just saying, non-zero.
You're crazy.
How many times has she been called?
I feel like Kat has done exotic African mushrooms and smoked that exotic perp, you know?
If I did, I didn't know about it, but I will say when I was there, I had crazy vivid dreams, and I don't know if it's because of the exotic meats or if they were feeding me something else.
That has to be.
You got spiked. Yep.
Hold on. There's so many smart ass remarks. I
kept my tongue apart. You have to too. You have to too. I wanted to so bad.
I know I couldn't. I tried and I couldn't because 17 of them hit the exit at the same time.
Phrasing, cat. Phrasing. But no, fucking like you that wasn't anything serious. That was just the malaria talking. You had the malaria dreams.
My nose has not been the same since I got back, to be quite honest with you. Like my airway is a little bit inflamed ever since I got back. I don't know.
You got them parasites.
Yeah.
Sure. Parasites get you.
Oh Lord.
I was staying like 5 stars.
That's crazy. That is crazy, rude cunt crab.
What did you say?
I think I'm gonna go drink water from a water hose.
Exotic meats. BBC cat. BBC.
No,
That's crazy.
that didn't happen. That did not happen. Nothing happened there besides hunting.
Oh,
that you know of. That you know of.
All right, gentlemen, calm down.
Yet again, 17X tried to exit simultaneously, and I couldn't get any of them out.
Block the exit. Yep.
Gosh.
Oh Lord, you guys are crazy. That
Y'all
fucking
are
you
terrible.
have amazing stories. Well, you, as Crab says, you are the worst of us.
The real problem is, there, Cat, is that we're not wrong. You just don't like the fact that it's true, and that's not our fault.
Sorry.
Good point.
At least how many? She's got 3 cases total. The 2 from Chesterfield and this one. So it's all
Okay.
So does this actually show Izzy in the body cam footage?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's already showed her a couple of times when she comes in.
2 times speed, okay?
Has she made it to the store yet?
Like watch
I don't know. Lauren, this is actually what the stream is about, just to hang out, nerd out, and share fun and cool stories. What'd you say, Kat?
I said that was my fault. Sorry. I came up here to bitch at you guys and then ended up telling stories. Sorry.
Wait, what did you want to bitch at us about? Hold on.
But you told me to come up and bitch at everybody, but I forget what it was about.
It was because they were talking about you eating your sheep.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Carry on.
Is that her or is that the word?
This is our team.
We love hearing your stories, Kat.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, they are very awesome.
So what's happening here? For anybody who's unfamiliar with shoplifters, she's at the in her hand and only for $24. I think your V.
Damn, this bitch stole a bunch of fucking damn.
She just didn't take one; she took multiple.
Really expensive. Let me find it here because when I saw the price,
Hey,
of the
look,
soda, I was
look!
like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. An orange
Ooh,
cream soda, yeah, no, I might have to put that in my pocket.
$32 for a 12-pack.
$12 for a face cream of these.
Yeah,
things.
Poppy's
I
expensive.
think it was just one of each of those. That stuff is all work.
Pass that item. Skip scan an item there.
What'd you say, Kat? You said y'all are.
Oh, I just said that brand, Poppy. It is expensive.
Go ahead.
Do you drink coffee? Is it good?
I drink it. I've tried it. It's right. It's more natural.
It's a prebiotic soda.
Kat does all her shopping at Target.
12 pack. Is there meth in it?
Target where I live.
12 fluid.
Yeah, it
so
was
I'm assuming
$32 for a 12-pack.
Yeah.
I'm a
I don't
Walmart and Dollar
understand
General
prebiotic.
girly.
I really don't understand.
Wait, you go to Walmart and Dollar General based?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you go to Dollar General and buy that bitch the fuck out.
I don't even be looking at price tags when I go to. I'm just kidding.
Oh Lord.
2 liter of Coke on Amazon is $3.70. So for yes,
I wonder. So
And you think almost everything she passed was $20 or more. 37, 12, 25, 24, $90 curling iron.
So, did she get charged with a felony for the amount of stuff she stole?
No.
Awesome. Thank you.
Apparently, mystery solved. It was 2 12-packs of.
Under $750 is not a felony.
I mail them more into her.
No, yeah, at
Here's the
I bought.
I think my
You can
So, I mean, we don't mind either accepting
Welcome
our
to
product back or her
Costco. I
paying
love
for it.
you. Oh, hold on. If y'all haven't seen that, I'm gonna
But
play
prior
this.
to
If y'all
doing
haven't
this, I
seen
just wanted to make
that,
sure that she would get charged for the whole thing. I didn't know
we
how
gotta
it
do the
know
would
where-
play out
watch
in
party
court
of
if,
Idiocracy.
you know, if she comes back and she tries giving
I
it
know
back,
where both these stores are.
That's just for the courts to figure out she already stole it.
Right.
So, I mean, if she comes back, returns it all, I'm still going to write her the summons for
Okay.
stealing them.
Right.
Unless you guys want to do something different, but it doesn't tell me.
No, I want to summons, but
Yeah.
she's going
I'm
to.
sorry, were you raising your hand?
Oh, I was doing the shape of an L on my forehead for Izzy. By the way, I'm wearing my ice hat because I do want to deport her back to Iraq. So she.
Hold on.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco.
I fucking love that movie, Idiocracy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's prophetic.
Oh yeah, no, we are eventually going to do a watch party in the Discord with for the Idiocracy.
Look, you're gonna have to email me on that shit. My Discord crashes my computer. I can set it up so that it will work, but if I try to launch Discord over here while I'm in StreamYard, it will crash this motivator. So it doesn't start unless you say, "Hey, go check my Discord."
If the movie is free on YouTube, can I play the movie on my stream on YouTube?
Oh.
Almost certainly not. For whatever reason, StreamYard will filter it out. I'll be back.
Yeah, you can't do that.
In error. You can. You just have to give the proper caveats. Full movie review on Chevy Chase. What was it?
How many times though when we was doing that, Wizard, did you get knocked off?
Just the once.
Oh, it was just once?
Yep.
I thought it was more.
Yep, and I went right straight to YouTube, and the next day I did the video review like you're supposed to be allowed. This is a public domain, and if you're not using it specifically for your commercial purposes, then it is public domain material and can be dispersed as public domain material. Creation for commercial purposes, but you can still recreate and do your little interrupts and your reviews and comments and stuff. It's all commentary review.
But the minute you start pulling in money on it, you're in trouble.
Not necessarily. Again, it goes by the structure, and I can post a PayPal link and people can donate for my stream, but it is not particularly called income.
I'll just keep it to a watch party on Discord.
All right. What I was trying to say is if it comes from YouTube, StreamYard will filter it out most of the times. You can share the screen, you can put it up there, and it'll just be a black screen for everybody, but you'll see it on your end.
Moment of silence for the Piggly Wiggly that just got closed down.
Oh, Lord, not Piggly Wiggly.
They came for the Piggly. Left for
Y'all,
the
I
Wiggly.
gotta go get ready for work. I hope y'all have a nice evening.
You too, Cat.
Have a good night, Cat.
Nice
Thank
to
you
see
for
you,
showing up,
Cat.
darling.
Come back.
I got to go be Captain Save-A-Ho for about an hour.
All right. Donate some freaking money. No, this is just a chill stream. I mean, everybody, you can donate if you want to, but this is just a chill stream.
I don't know how long this is going to take. Do you want me to back out or just kick me if you need some room?
Will do.
Steal with impunity over there. Yeah. Get out of my country.
I mean, I don't
Immigrate.
really want criminals immigrating to my country either. So, not just her, just any criminals.
In general.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
She's
court's
on the-
for.
Right.
So,
I just want to make every opportunity for her release.
you said her husband might be a police officer?
Possibly. It's
Where
not
at?
unconfirmed. We don't know.
I don't know. How do you know?
It's the Chesterfield target.
APTL that made that comment to me, but I don't know why that comment.
Hey, what's going on? No, not yet. It's some lady. She's trying to like make amends. She's bringing back stuff. So
She's in a black Escalade.
okay, she's in a black Escalade, but
An Escalade, people, an Escalade, and she's stealing BS beauty products. She's driving a freaking Escalade. Drive a Buick and buy all the beauty products you want.
If she stole a package of sliced cheese and offered to come back and pay for it,
Like
they
I
would
did
probably be
that
like,
time.
they would probably be like, okay, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Flip us the $4. You're good to go. You snitched on yourself. You came back and paid for it. All good. But if you're just throwing, you know,
Oh, well, what have we got here? That's the poor box. It sure is.
Gorilla Biscuit. Christine is mean and made me do it. Okay. Thank you, Christine. Here's you some booty, good sir.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. And maybe when I dribble dribble, you know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. But luckily the things go back. I got an end to relax in my mind, sipping something red wine. I sit bruised from chalices, holding my palaces. Grip is so crampy, sucking supper from paralysis. Times I ride him in the car.
Man, all I see is a bunch of fat back.
You know you like it. Shut up, Jack. You know you like it.
$30 12 packs of fancy soda in your cart and trying to dip out. No.
Here's the difference is when that cheese came home with me unpaid for, I didn't know it until I got home. And I also was not the person checking me out. It was some person at Walmart checking me out. So
that's on them
Checking
then.
you out.
But I understand the integrity check there. I really do appreciate that. How long was she doing this that she could afford that kind of a vehicle? Again, it's easy to spend money when you're using other people's money. I mean, how deep does her?
This is why I don't like GS. Right? Because if somebody's driving around an Escalade, they're probably already wealthy. They probably aren't just making money off of YouTube or making money from stealing stuff and reselling it.
And it was likely from her military man's paycheck itself, not hers.
And like they're pontificating on if she's bringing it back to make amends or some shit. Like why are they just talking shit? It's retarded. Like I get not liking.
They had already talked to her. The store did about it. Is why she was coming back in the first place.
Her fraudulent.
Oh, you want the if you want the
Is my
link,
question.
Becca?
Does she
If
have
you want
credit
the link,
cards
all
in
you
her
had to
kids'
do was say
names?
so. I'll give you. The
I
link.
mean, I've heard of people doing disgusting things like credit lines in their own kids' names. And I don't have any proof of that. Allegedly, in my
He's
family.
making a bunch of accusations.
Well, I mean, to be fair, my mom and my dad put fucking credit lines in my name when I was a kid. Like, so, I mean, that's just normal bad parenting, you know?
I'm just saying, if you're going to steal like that, like you have a criminal enterprise going. Is it she just needed to feel alive? Was she over that hump in the road and she felt like the best years were behind her and she needed a thrill?
If that's the case, you steal a pack of gum, not $300 worth of beauty products and soda, right?
Well, maybe she's chasing the dragon, you know, like that first hit of meth that I've never had, but BSBT probably knows all about that. I think that's how he lost his teeth on the fourth hit of that crack pipe. I think he jammed it in a little too hard.
He dropped digs against everybody.
I digress.
Well, from what I understand
he's a
about
raging
shoplifters,
homosexual.
and this is not,
Yeah.
this is just working at Walmart, and I was a assistant store manager. I wasn't like asset protection or anything
Humble
like
brag.
that. Well, I mean, I started as a
This is
stalker.
why
and worked my way up,
Oxycat is the superior
but
rich person on YouTube.
From what I understand of shoplifters and their mentality, the day they get caught is never the first time they did it, but they will
Bingo.
say every time it's the first time they did it. So I'm wondering,
never
how
done
many
this before.
times this has happened to where it got you. Keep in mind, if you were listening to what these people are saying, she was busted in the next town over mere days before this body cam video was taken. She had just gotten busted at the town, like in Chesterfield, I think is the name of the town. So you just
They
got
were like
busted and you're doing it
2
again.
days
at a different
apart.
target? That's
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm wondering,
Yeah,
if they,
I
if
was
the,
gonna
the way they
bring
caught her is that they were
kleptomania
using that
up.
facial recognition that Target is famous for.
I hope so.
Yeah.
remember, she came from a country that had nothing.
It's okay. Either way, I know. Either way, I know who she is. If she doesn't show up, I'm just gonna mail her summons. She's already been arrested by Chesterfield or charged by Chesterfield. So, yeah. Okay. All right.
While you wait for her, do we want to go back to her? Sure. You want this chair? I'm gonna go watch another one we got out there.
Is it a girl with like photos?
It's a old black female.
Oh, never mind.
When I heard this part, I thought we were getting a 2-for-1. I thought they were going to
Yo, it's an old black female. That's crazy.
bust another shoplifter while they're in there. That goes nowhere. But there is somebody else actively shoplifting in their store as this is happening, which I thought was crazy.
GS said something about this earlier, about how it seems like this type of behavior, even though Target, Walmart, showing my region here, Meijer, Kroger, because they have all these things, you would think that this is like a dying art. Like I just watched, I don't know if Mrs. Kfar sent it to me. It was like 3 kids just went in and shoplifted like hundreds of dollars at like Walgreens.
And the mom acted like she didn't. Well, why were you doing that? I don't understand. Yeah, you put your kids. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Maybe I'll find that video, Kfar, and play it after that.
Well, we did the coverage of the like not the protests, but the actual riots parts of those protests. God, I can't talk.
I wonder why.
Where they were running into like, what was it, the Adidas store or the Nike store and just taking everything. And it's just like, come on now. Target would have caught him. Adidas needs to get their game up.
It's the usual suspects making us strong. Oh, we're so strong. Thank you. Thank you, diversity. Just want to say, I just want to do a shout out to all the hardworking ICE agents out there, making the traffic go away all throughout California currently. We appreciate you.
Hopefully
and waffle for $20.
Keep track of the drinks Kfar is missing. He owes us. By the way, YouTube doesn't like the word.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Are you trying to say the N word? I don't know what that. Slut?
Shot?
Shots?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
it's like winged dog.
Eyes from the other.
Here it comes. I'm getting so excited. I'm getting awful clamped.
Hey Siri, call Noah ATTL.
Okay, we're good.
Do you have her like pedigree information besides Izzy Imig? No. Okay, I'll just have to call Chesterfield.
Yes.
If she doesn't show up. Do you have a picture of her? So I can...
Chief Kick a Bitch. What's up? From the Slapaho tribe. Good to see you.
Did they ever bring her up?
Oh, I think we're getting ready to see her.
Oh yes. So you didn't watch it at all, Kfar? You just went to the timestamps I said? You just did what I said? Wait a minute. Maybe I do have a cult. Maybe I do have a cult. I just sent him timestamps and sent him 2 videos.
You gave me a grocery list that was nicely timestamped of what to cut out, where to start, where to stop. The only part I listened to is when they said, or when she said all of her kids' schools, I listened to make sure it stopped. I clipped it. I muted it. I even left a comment on the top about how I'm not an asshole. And then that's how it went. I'm Ron Burgundy.
I guess I do have people just following me blindly.
Well, no. There's hold on. No, there is tasing involved if we disobeyed your leader. We know that you were carried down to earth by swans, and
you did the full of my stress.
You mind stepping in here with us?
What's that?
Do you mind stepping in here with us? All right. Well, you're under arrest for stealing. So
pretty privileged.
On your back.
For what?
For stealing.
What did
Are you Izzy?
I wonder if that's it because she ends up. We'll talk about it at the end. Well,
he just told her. He just no. He just told her what for. And look at her. She's like, now she's going to do pretty privilege. She's going to try to use tears. She's going to try to use all of her feminine wiles to try to get out of this. I'm a victim, but I interpreted in Iraq.
Just wait. She uses the "don't I know this person" and "don't you know who I am" here in a second too.
Oh, you got to be kidding!
Just wait for it.
Oh, this is like
you're under arrest. But I just paid for them. I called right away, and literally they told me to come back.
You need to put your stuff back.
You called right away after they caught her.
I have to go pick up my kids too.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. We'll figure that out in a minute. This isn't going to take very long. I'm just going to put you in handcuffs.
No, please. I have to pick up my kids.
You should have thought about your
If you
kids.
work with me, I could just give you a ticket and release you. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Put your hands.
Your hands out of your pocket.
Okay, please.
What? Just set those down.
No, I'd like to show you.
We'll look at that in a minute. Put your hands on your back.
Right to the point, huh?
So happy.
I know I'm watching you on the video.
My chest is
to
filled
get
up with
a
oxygen. I'm like,
refund
yes.
on a blow dryer.
Yes. Sit down. Make me a sandwich.
So right now you're under arrest for stealing. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney to have an attorney present while you are being questioned. If you want an attorney and cannot afford one, you will be appointed one before any questioning. Do you understand your rights? Did I read them to you?
What do you want to mention up, Arrow?
I was just saying, Gia, gave you a mention.
Oh, what did he say? I had to step away.
He
Tap a
mentioned,
hole or
he
whatever.
mentioned the Tranny Chief White Knight Slap a Hole of the Kikkawannabe tribe. I think it's one of the best fucking profile names I've come up with.
Is it? Crazy.
So, like, yeah, you give me I'm sorry.
So if you want a lawyer before any questioning, one could be appointed to you.
Okay. Do I need to get one?
That's totally.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't mean no hatred. I don't think this bitch is pretty.
Who
I'm
the
gonna
hell
be
is that chief pretty?
100%. GS was talking about pretty privilege, and I'm like, bro, I don't.
Yeah, I don't see the prettiness. I was going to say earlier, this is one ugly bitch, and I held back.
Nah, I ain't trying to be mean, but bitch looks straight like an Ethopithecus.
Speaking truth is not being mean. I agree. Some people might interpret it as mean, but I don't think it's mean.
Let me find. Well, maybe not exactly an Ethopithecus, but she does not look like she does not look Homo sapien sapien.
Up to you. Do you understand the rights as I read them to you?
I think so.
You do? You think so? Anything I need to elaborate?
No.
No? Okay. Do you want to talk to me right now?
Sure.
Okay. So when was the date? It was February. February 23rd, you came in here and took items. I believe that's why you have the receipt. Do you know what you took?
No.
No?
Yeah, you do.
You came in to
Stop
Target, you
it.
didn't take anything?
She
from Target?
doesn't. She just steals so often.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking because she did just get busted in Chesterfield, so she probably gets them confused in her head.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
what's
like
what?
she steals so much that she's like, actually, no, I don't remember what I stole.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think she just thinks I get away with things. Super chat.
I think I should make.
She steals the target like
I
GS
probably
does.
misspelled the shit
I was
out of
gonna
it,
say, I'm gonna
Lauren,
make
but
GS
it's
read
pronounced
this as he
Ethopithecus.
puts people to work when they're guests on.
Yeah. Oh damn! You'll be all right. Hunker down. Stay away from glass.
His channel too.
Absolutely, yeah, I'll work for you. I'm trying to listen. It's so nice to be a guest where I could just pipe in every now and then.
That belonged to Target, and I brought it here actually.
You brought. Did you take the?
I didn't take the scanner. It was in my bags.
Okay.
Like, I mean, what would I do with it?
I don't know, but we have you on video stealing from this Target.
Yeah. I no.
No, you never stole from Target.
I honestly don't remember anything like.
Sorry, what's up?
She blacked out. Oh no, I'm repeating what I'm entertained, dude. No, she's like, no, I blacked out. I don't know. I tripped on the sidewalk and fell onto another man's bed, and I don't know why I had an affair. It was an accident. I'm in.
Yo! This
goes the weasel.
So is that what everybody doesn't like Izzy is they can't mind their own business?
I don't like her because she came over here to America professing that she saved all of us men over here.
From what?
I don't know. Ask her. Evidently, she saved us. She was the one that was being harmed in that Third World War over there, and she married a U.S. military man, after she became an interpreter for him, and she played this thing that she was in the military. She was actually in the U.S. military is what she was. No, you were an interpreter because you were from that area and you latched on to a good U.S. American guy with good income. And now you're over here playing this petty game.
And then you cheated on him too.
Only a little bit.
I don't know. I feel like that should be grounds for immediate deportation.
I mean,
oh my God! Did you?
Sorry, go
ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Apparently, she keeps doing it. It's not like, oops, I did it one time. She just keeps stealing, and then she comes back to the same place. That I don't understand. No common sense here. I mean, if you're gonna steal from a place, don't ever fucking come back. Why would you come back? I mean, I'm not condoning it. I mean, so she should be deported. Sorry if I sound fucked up, but yeah.
Nah, dude, you're good. I am also drinking wine. I got some Chardonnay. I might pop open a bar in a Chardonnay.
I'm about to order. I gotta cool it down though. I've been fucking. I just love champagne.
But I think Lauren or I don't know who posted this video, but they posted in chat and it's funny as fuck.
Hey, let me get a minute. Hey, let me get one too. Let me hold one.
Yeah, you get that right there. What the dog doing?
You see the dog hand go in. What the dog do?
Innocent. No.
Or just shut up. Vice, your friends.
Okay. Wallet on you? Where's that?
In my pocket.
Do you mind if I grab that really quick? Where do your kids go to school?
They go, one of them at Babylon.
2326, burglary report.
Where's your ID at? You know?
It should be in there. And that, yeah.
How many times have you been arrested for stealing?
Does she though?
No.
It's kick MOS. Not worried about. Yeah, I listen to get. Or
and there she lied.
She's like batting her. It's like no one
because I shouldn't like. That's
who served did not serve. I chew up.
And for the premium goods, it's not because you know.
And he got fed. I heard go them.
All right, that's enough of this humiliation ritual. I can't stand GS long enough to get through any more of that.
Well, and you notice she said he asked her if she'd been arrested for this before, and she said no. In fact, she was arrested for it before. The other target that they'd already arrested her for it. That's how this target knew, and they were communicating. Hey, if you see this, we caught her on video over here stealing.
Well, that zebra device gave her away too. It showed up on their in-store alert system at this other target, which didn't help
can't you
her
use that
cause.
zebra device to like unlock fucking the calling cards, and, like the gift card shit?
Yep.
That makes sense why they would be so retarded over it.
And this is a woman that's involved in the politics here in America now too, or was until that incident.
Hey man, this is why I speak against foreigners in our politics, man.
Absolutely. I speak against anybody that doesn't have a good set of foundational moral principles.
Oh, Donna from Texas, thank you, darling.
Oh, well, what have we got here? That's the poor box. It sure is.
And she said that she likes booty, so here we go.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it falls. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure, and make you wanna dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6 feet 2 in a compact, no slack, but luckily let me go back and got a neck to relax my mind. Sipping some red wine. I sit bruised from jealousies, holding my palaces. Gripping so cramped, sucking supper for paralysis. Times, I ride him in the
But and no, her question was, did you hear about the shooting in Fort Worth? Yes, I did. But at the same time,
What about the one
there's
at
not
Fort
enough for
Stewart?
there's not enough information for me to cover it right now.
What about the one from Fort Stewart this morning?
I said Fort Hood, didn't I?
Yeah.
I meant Fort
You mean
Stewart. That's the one.
okay?
Ooh wee. Are y'all enjoying the more chill streams where we just talk and hang out, or do y'all want me to actually do topics again? Son of a bitch! I dropped my phone.
Oh, it's a nice mix up of topics. You know.
Did y'all hear on a funnier note? Did y'all hear about the dildo wars at the WNBA game?
Huh?
Yeah. If you check the Discord, you'll see me posting a meme of George Bush, and it's the guy leaning in from 9/11, from when 9/11 happened. It says, "Sir, a third dildo has hit the playing floor." We'll watch this. I gotta grab my phone
It's on your
anyway.
Discord?
Yeah, it's on my Discord.
All right, I'll check it out.
Those vibrate 9 times out of 10. It's an electric razor. Every once in a while, it's a dildo. Of course, it's company policy never to imply ownership in the event of a dildo.
Excellent defense from Caldwell, and that's her job. That normally, Jordan Canada didn't know something flew on the court.
You have to use the indefinite article, a dildo.
I absolutely love that the NBA has turned into a complete joke. Last week, the WNBA made headlines when somebody threw a neon green battery-operated boyfriend onto the court, and everyone had a good laugh. Well, now this madman or mad people have gotten totally out of control. And last night we had the hat trick. We had 3, I repeat, 3 battery operated boyfriends hit the court last night. Some of the players, of course, taking it in stride.
Oh no, dude, I don't give a fuck. I think it's hilarious. Personally. Oh, the rapping for Jesus. Oh, dude, El Perro, that video you just posted, this used to be my first ever this used to be my first ever profile picture. Jesus Christ is my nigga. Like I fucking love that. I love that. Actually, you know what? The dildo thing is funny, but you know what? Since it's here, we're gonna watch the whole fucking thing. It's 2 minutes
Absolutely.
long. It is fucking beautiful. For those of you who don't know where the pastor for my profile picture came from, this is him.
I was born in Dubuque.
Isn't it a nice place?
Oh yeah, right on the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ is an nigga. He's the only MC. If you do drugs and word up.
I was waiting for that word.
Great.
Word up.
Yeah, deep German Catholic roots.
That is crazy.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised other people, anybody else on the internet, even knows that guy. Yeah, that's funny. What a coinkydink.
Oh yeah, no, dude. I love that song. Man. But apparently, more to this dong story.
Shout out Sophie Cunningham. Other players getting completely butthurt about it. And the fact of the matter is, without the race bait, nobody really cares about the WNBA. I think it's fine that it exists. I don't care to watch it, but there's a lot of things that people do watch that I don't watch. That obviously, cricket's widely popular. I don't even know.
No, Donna, I do not. If you have a link, you can post it in the Discord.
The rules of that game. People like to watch, I don't know, Formula One racing. It's okay that they exist. The WNBA gets a lot of hate because of the entitlement of the players, and this is absolutely bonkers. Last night we had the hat trick, but it was possibly a fourth. We have a fourth, perhaps, target. So we have the hat trick. Let's see here this video. Oh, there's one on the court. There's one on the court. That's the third. We almost had a fourth thrown at the game. It hit a child instead. I love that. I love that the security is all over this, and they're like, "Search." Wait, can I do this? Hold on. What do I have? Let's see if this works.
Sir, there's a third dildo on the court. I repeat, a fourth dildo has hit the court. Send support. Requesting backup.
Maybe a little less echoey, but I mean,
the quartering is a libertarian propagandist, not a conservative.
You guys got plastic? Do people actually think these are used? I mean, come on. We have that. Who leaves their onion hot dogs under the seat on the ground? Yeah, that's actually gross. That's more offensive than the dildos. And then we have a third actually hitting Sophie Cunningham. Ready?
Oh, look
See,
out. Something just came onto the floor.
Something just came onto the floor. Phrasing, please. I love looking how mad they are. Oh my God. The only person handling this with grace is Sophie Cunningham, the absolute GOAT. You have, when is LeBron going to be thrown onto the court of WNBA? Here we have Sir Third Dildos hit the floor. Everybody is having so much fun with this. I mean, this is how they should be, right? We're going to look at the mainstream media, of course, because they're, of course, trying to paint them all as victims. Look, here's Sophie Cunningham's reaction, by the way. She put on August 1st, stop throwing the toys on the court. You're going to hurt one of us. If not on the court, where should they be throwing them? And then, of course, she follows up, this did not age well last night. And then here's Sophie Cunningham after the game. No way that thing actually hit me. I knew I shouldn't have tweeted that. This is how you're supposed to react to, the memes. If we look at, there's a lot of money pouring into the NBA.
Not laws. If you want to talk politics, hit the panel. Come on. And who how do you know the person throwing the dildos is a conservative?
That's what I want to know. In all these allegations and stuff. How do you know?
Like, see, you must know the person throwing the dildos personally. Come on, bro, you're better than that. don't just make an accusation because you think it paints the person or the group that you don't like in a bad light. Really? You're gonna pretend like the left doesn't do a plethora of stupid shit? Okay.
You go ahead.
Okay.
the WNBA right now. But quite frankly, still nobody cares. Nobody's actually watching this. Attendance. Let's look at attendance. WNBA experienced a significant surge in attendance with.
No, I haven't. If you have a link, that'd be funny. If they act like a duck, sound like a duck, it's a duck. That doesn't apply here. You're talking about somebody that's doing a prank at a sports ball game. Like, the fuck, dude? This is why I hate sports ball, because it lets liberals act like conservatives.
2024 season marking record-breaking year. I wonder why that is. Let's see. Games without Caitlin Clark. Let's see. Game attendance without Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's eye-popping effect on the attendance. Now, because we don't use the exceptions for the rule. We use, the average. So with a WNBA regular season game, let's see here. Fever games average 16,000 fans per season, doubling non-fever games, which average just 8,000, an 88% difference. The biggest here, WNBA attendance this season. Fever games, 16,000. Non-fever games, 8,000. Here's a breakdown. Here's Atlanta versus Indiana. 431%.
And I'm gonna be real with you, not laws. If they're at a WNBA game, I'm pretty sure that would be someone more closely to a liberal. To be completely honest with you. So, I don't know any conservative when they talk about sports ball that's talking about the WNBA. It's always the fucking Heat, i.e. fucking basketball and football. They don't even, like, most conservatives I know don't even pay attention to baseball. Now, I'm from the South, so there is a lot of talk about NASCAR, but that's just everybody. Everybody here loves NASCAR. Like, even I like NASCAR, and I hate NASCAR. But I'll go to the races because it's fun as fuck. I just don't like watching it on TV.
Difference. Nobody actually cares about the WNBA. They care about Caitlin Clark. Although I'm quickly becoming a Sophie Cunningham fan. If I bother to want to give money to the WNBA, I would absolutely positively buy a Sophie Cunningham. For the third time in a week, toys have been thrown on in the game for a WNBA game.
Oh, look out.
There it is.
Something just came onto the floor.
By the way, two separate incidents on Tuesday night. What appeared to be green toys were thrown at Barclays Center during a Liberty Wings contest at the Crypto.com arena, where the Fever lost 191 to the Sparks, as seen in the video that went viral on social media. In the LA game, a green
3 dildos, no dunks. That's crazy.
Object reached the court and appeared to hit or nearly touch Fever star Sophie Cunningham as Indiana prepared to inbound the ball from the opposing basket late in the second quarter. Sparks star Kelsey Plum kicked the object off the playing surface. During the Liberty's 85-76 win, another toy was allegedly thrown at the game but did not reach the court, according to a fan's video of the incident. The Liberty declined to comment when stopped by the Post. The last two incidents amid a separate spate of toys being thrown on the floor at recent games, with both Cunningham star and star Angel Reese being vocal about their displeasure. Stop throwing the doughs at us on court, Cunningham posted. 123-year-old fan identified as Delbert Carver, according to multiple reports, was arrested for throwing the object on. What is the crime? What's the crime? I was at a baseball game where they threw freaking batteries at the players. Okay. What is the crime? Nobody's going to get hurt by a flying piece of latex. All right. He was charged with disorderly conduct, public indecency, and indecent exposure, and criminal trespass. Give me a break.
Yeah, how the fuck can a public business who's open to the public charge you with criminal trespass?
Let alone indecent exposure. You exposed a molded cock from somebody else
that they sell in stores that is open to the public.
And
I guess, ladies, I'm sorry to tell you, but I guess this sets the precedent. We're banning sex toys now.
Yeah, I think one state already did, didn't it? North Carolina or some shit supposedly already has banned sex toys. What the fuck?
That is retarded.
Why that extreme though? What? I mean,
because nobody can. This is what makes me think that all of this shit is just, since Not Laws wants to get political. This is what makes me think that all this shit right now is just to further the liberal takeover. And it's gonna backfire. Like all the ID shit, all the quote unquote tough on crime shit that they're doing. It's a bunch of petty bullshit that is actually doing nothing.
It's ridiculous.
The disorderly conduct is the only thing that they will be able to get to stick based on current precedent. And that's just because it's such a wide range of just being a nuisance in public. And ultimately, these are all misdemeanors and nothing will happen. Now, what angers me about this is there's 2 of those that would put him on the sex offender registry. The indecent exposure.
Now, I'm not
is one
supporting throwing stuff on the court. Okay, I want to be very clear. That's dumb. Don't do that. Now, I'm not orderly conduct. Public
indecency and indecent exposure. That will get you put on that will get you on the pedophile list.
And criminal trespass. Give me a break. Now, I'm not supporting throwing stuff on the court. Okay, I want to be very clear. That's dumb. Don't do that. If you wanted to bring a sign with it, one person brought a W, then turned it on the side, and the other person brought a big N, and they were like, "Hey, I'm going to spell out, Win Cunningham." And then you put it together, and it was a dong. Like, that would be funny. Isabel Harrison told the Post that the objects present a safety issue that players should not have to deal with. I think you just have to continuously prioritize the players because it's a safety issue. Also, so immature. Like,
you know what? I actually support this motion, Crab. Here's the truth: the dildo throwing was planned by the WNBA because it's the only chance of anyone talking about them. So true.
I hate that it's being attached to our brand and our game. Harris said, let's be professional here. I get the jokes and things can be funny, but it just gets to a point. No, we haven't reached that point yet. It's still hilarious. So, I'm really just over it. And I know the players are over it. Harrison said, having never experiencing anything thrown on the court. It was because I've never experienced it. I'm not sure how a floppy rubber implement necessarily poses any real physical danger to WNBA lesbians when tossed on court, but it certainly seems that the league's year-long embrace of radical in-your-face politics, along with more recent unwillingness to police players in game activity. I mean, if you're running and you step on it, look, don't throw stuff on the court, but it's pretty hilarious. They're literally being...
Did y'all see that one comment? I think the players have had their fill of these things. That's crazy.
Terrorized by it. And the more they complain, the more it's going to happen. I had Sophie Cunningham. Where is her response to it? Yeah. Stop throwing him on the court. They responded by throwing it at Sophie. Obviously, they didn't. Sophie Cunningham, they just chucked it out of the court here. They weren't trying to hit anybody. I think they're probably, I've been in a lot of basketball stadiums. I'm not sure you could throw this and not be outed. Let's see if there's been an arrest. WNBA arrest. I'll be streaming some more Expedition 33 tonight, by the way. I have, let's see, only about 10 hours left in the game. People who are watching to play the game said I could probably finish it in 2 to 3 streams. So if you want to see the exciting conclusion of that game.
Like the whole faces numerous charges bullshit. Like, this right here is why I don't respect the law in this country and why Flo calls me a libertarian. Because this is not... I may be a fascist, evil, this, that, and whatnot, but the fucking charges for something like this, like, what are the charges going to be? Like, in all seriousness, assault and battery because a player got hit?
Right.
Like, I get conduct, but what else?
Well, when it comes to the indecent exposure, I'm pretty sure that every one that you read, no matter what state it's in, the indecent exposure implies that somebody exposes themselves, doesn't expose a genital looking object to everybody, but actually exposes himself. So that charge is going to go away. I guarantee you.
I think all the charges will go away, as they rightfully should. He might just wind up being banned from sporting events. But oh no, you can't go pay hundreds of dollars to watch people throw a ball. Oh no.
Right, and that would be the venue's determination and not the determination of law. Oops.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah,
this shit annoys the fuck out of me. Go ahead, Mike.
No, the most that's going to happen is he's going to be banned from being able to go to the one of these games. That's it. But all the charges are going to get dropped.
But no, these charges exclusively exist because of the liberal bullshit we have to deal with in all of our countries right now.
Bingo.
In the beginning of the stream, I was talking about the internet and like YouTube releasing the AI and trying to force you to give up your age. What it's going to do is the AI is going to clock everybody as being underage, and YouTube's going to well, you got to give us your ID to prove it. And then when you give your ID, if you give your ID, because I won't, you guys probably won't see me after next week. Because if I get clocked, I'm not giving my ID.
Well,
because what happens when YouTube gets hacked and then hackers have my ID? By the way, just in case you didn't know, every single social security number has been leaked on the dark web due to data breaches.
Right, and when it comes to the venue again, it goes to that policy. So just like the police having a certain procedure in order to require your identification, so goes with the terms of service. They have to have a requirement for your ID, and they don't have any. The only way they can get your ID in this venue is a contract.
No, I don't blame retarded communists for the weather. Plus, I like walking in the rain. So it's more of thank you, Lord, for the rain. I appreciate it. That's funny. But no, like, why the fuck? Why does any website need my ID other than if I'm trying to buy something online that requires ID, like tobacco or alcohol? I get it then. I understand completely. But age verification with my ID to use a website that liberals... Here we go. I'll prove it. I'll prove it to you so I don't sound like just another conspiracy theorist.
And I'm going to scoot, guys. Thanks for having me up. Appreciate it. Be blessed. We'll see you next time.
Before you go, I want to get your opinion on something. So these people right here, Unicorn Riot, right? Fucking, these people have worked with Discord and other communities or other websites to dox people that they just don't like. They say they're Nazis. They say they're evil. They say they're fascists. But Unicorn Riot, and they're very proud of what they've done to dox and harass people, right? They've gotten away with it. I'm trying to figure out where it's at. I think it's under racism in the far right. Hold on. I have to get the specific link I'm talking about that goes to their website. By the way, the administrators at Discord are a bunch of pedophiles. That is not an accusation. There are a bunch of them that are like outright criminal for it. But you see the Discord leak survey. It wasn't Discord leaks. It was literally Discord administrators and the people who run Discord gave out information of its users on a political basis to wannabe journalists. So again, no, it's not those damn liberals, crab. The shit pisses me off because these websites give out your private information to people willy-nilly. So, yeah, it pisses me the fuck off. And the reason that I am as radical, I'm much more radical than I leave on. Like, I hate leftists. I try to treat everybody respectfully and kind, but I genuinely hate leftists. I see the evil that they do. They want to throw their rock and hide their hand, and they want to smile in your face because they're a bunch of fucking rich kids that's never had to face any accountability. But pretty soon, people are going to get tired of them, and they're going to have to face the good old accountable brick wall. And that's going to be great.
Yeah, see, like you said, when you're online buying stuff, again, they require your ID for a specific venue. And that is because you're purchasing something. There's a contract there. Now, in that contract, the first element of contracting is known as privity. In other words, it's private between you and the other people you are contracting with. So even if you have a contract with them, they still have to maintain the privity. They can't go around giving your information out. Therefore, they shouldn't be collecting it if there's no contract and if there's no violation of law. They have no right to collect it to begin with.
Capitalists are liberals, not laws. They're just right-wing liberals. All right? The entire world is founded on liberal ideology ever since the Western world, I should say. The French Revolution were right-wing liberals and left-wing liberals fighting one another. So yes, they are liberals, and I hate liberals in general, whether they be capitalists or more communal communists. I don't believe in human rights. I don't believe that you have the right to fucking just do something that fucks over other people just because you own it. No, I don't. I don't believe that you can own a waterway and you can dam it up because it's your private property and fuck over everybody else downstream. So no, I'm not a right-wing liberal either.
Yeah, a lot of people think they have rights automatically. No, you don't have a goddamn thing. First of all, understand rights is at the bottom of the ladder. Then you have freedoms, or excuse me, liberties, and then you have actual freedom. That's what people scream about is the freedom, but they don't know that. And they're sitting there screaming about rights. Rights are contractual. Liberties are trust, and freedoms as that free will. You don't have any connection, but every last one of them, no matter what it is, comes with a responsibility. Equal consideration to your right or liberty or freedom. It's all a responsibility, and you have different levels of responsibilities according to the different levels of rights.
How is it a slave mentality when my mentality encompasses I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do, even if it's against the so-called law? Bro, you're stuck in the slave dichotomy. You're like, I'm a better slave than they are because I want to give the slaves free stuff. Fuck out of here. You don't know my fucking brain. You don't know my thought patterns. But El Perro, it has been nice having you. What is your opinion on that? I do want to get your opinion specifically, then Chuck and Mike, because they outright fucking, these websites outright give out your information already when they don't like your politics. So.
And that's the thing about being able to enforce what you know. See, that's the only thing that can actually be enforced is the truth. And when we're sitting here playing these games of law, people don't understand that those written words are a way of binding you into something that you may or may not know what you're doing. And that's most often is the case that they don't know what they're doing. Like I explained with the rights, liberties, and freedoms, there's different levels of language. And people think that they understand English. And when they see a certain term on this document, it means the same thing as the same term on another document, when in fact the definitions vary according to those venues. So again, as far as the liberal or conservatism, that's those people on one side or the other side of a balance beam that don't know how to balance it themselves. And the best way to balance a beam by yourself is you get in the center. Okay? If you're on the far left or far right, you're on a teeter-totter, and it's going to go up and down. And it's going to be extreme up and downs from top to bottom. Whereas if you're in the middle and you're the controlling factor, you can balance that beam pretty well so it doesn't touch top or bottom, and you keep it level. People need to understand this. Conservatism and liberalism is just the duality that you're put into, and you don't have to be either. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, because I refuse to be either or. I don't like conservatives. I don't like fucking liberals. I don't like the duality. Both like I'm like I say to Resto and Mel and pretty much anybody I talk to, you're both just fucking terrible people. You know?
Well, in the end, it comes down to understanding who you are and what you are allowed to do by your own boundaries. And people don't like setting boundaries for themselves. They like setting boundaries for everybody else. And that's the problem. People are uncontrolled by themselves. They don't know themselves. And therefore, they think the law that states this, they're going to reiterate that because that's what they believe in. Everybody's living on beliefs. I really wish people would quit that. Again, thanks for having me up. Be blessed, and we'll see you again next time.
No problem. Thank you for coming, El
Thank
Perro.
you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special treat. You guys know how I said I like rage baiting people. We're going on 3 hours. I'm probably going to end it on 3 hours and 30 minutes. That being said,
Arms for the poor.
Grift no state policies that I have says that I have to grift at least once. If you guys like what I do up here and you like the daily hangouts, which are back, my 3-day vacation is over. I'm sobering up now. I will be back to hang out with you guys. I'm trying to do y'all a morning show, but my days and nights are fucked. I know that y'all like the morning show, but like I said, my days and nights are fucked up. Hopefully I'll be able to get it fixed. Now that it's not fucking raining, it's been raining, I think, a solid fucking week here as well, which helped me mess up my days and nights even more. So that being said, I'm going to play this and you're going to see one of my best rage baits of all time. And if you like what we do, you guys please donate. The Cash App and the Ko-fi is in the chat and the description.
Subscribe. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in.
Go ahead, Mike. If you want to do a grift, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like and subscribe. Show a lot of love, support. And donate. And donate as much as you can. $10, $5, $20, $100, $300, whatever you could afford. It's appreciated. Thanks, and thank you for having me. I have to say something too. I want to say you're a smart. You are a smart dude. You're very smart, and
I appreciate it.
And I'm not just saying it because I like you. I'm being genuine. I like your sincerity. A lot of people bullshit themselves, but I hope that you always maintain that person that you are, and nothing derails you from that. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, Mike. I intend to, but there are things that even I have to work on, and I am trying to work on them. We all have to constantly be improving ourselves mentally, physically, and emotionally.
That is true.
And I'm working on myself, and I have a lot of stuff going on, and I am just fucking so beat and tired. But let's laugh at this person that I enraged.
All right.
That's the point. That's the point.
Ray, do I have your permission to cut this video up and make a video out of it?
You guys,
bro, because if I'm wrong on anything, if I'm wrong on anything, I will openly
right now. Yo, Orthodox Guy, I'm dead serious right now. You might want to shut up. You make a video about me, all right?
Are you afraid? Are you afraid that I will go back in the video and it'll say, and you will be advocating for domestic terrorism?
New Frontier won't be able to walk out the fucking door. Mark my fucking words, you won't be able to walk out your fucking door. If you think I'm joking, you want me to get into the back chat?
Are you threatening me?
Yes, I am. Go ahead, call the cops. Yes, I am.
I'm not going to call the cops.
Hey, listen here, Fed.
Assure you, I will. If you're threatening me, I won't call the cops.
I can promise you, your organization is over. That's the point.
All right, so that doesn't seem so bad, right? But then there was an escalation. A severe escalation.
I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go into the back chats right now.
That's pathetic, guy.
You think I'm joking? You think I'm fucking joking? I can tell by your extremely serious face. You think I'm fucking joking, motherfucker? Huh? You think I'm fucking joking? Watch what fucking happens. You won't walk out your fucking door.
Let's run that back. Do you see how quickly that escalated?
He just fucking destroyed his laptop or slammed it probably. Or
no, he flipped an entire desk, bro.
Yeah. It's not beating anyone up. He's just beating his own shit.
You make
That's
fucking
pathetic, guy.
You think I'm joking? You think I'm fucking
tell by
joking,
your extremely serious face.
You think I'm fucking joking, motherfucker? Huh? You think I'm fucking joking? Watch what fucking happens. You won't walk out your fucking door.
Ooh.
Fucking test me, you fucking piece of shit. Test me. Watch what fucking happens. I can guarantee you, your front door won't walk out the I swear to God, watch. I'm going to the back chats right now. Have a fucking good night. Watch what happens.
So what you guys don't understand
emotional
about
damage.
That, emotional damage. Well, no, what you don't understand, this dude was like a right-wing, like nut job, like 3%er. And like he was threatening to get for 3%er groups after me and Bumpkin. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then when I called him on it, he got scared. And I'm like, what, are you scared? Are you scared for domestic terror? Are you scared about domestic terrorism? Are you scared of the fucking, you say scared of the shit you saying your guys and you were training with the military? Are you scared that you're a felon? Are you scared if I clip this up that'll get caught? I just want to make fun of you, dude. I don't care about actually getting you in trouble. I think you're a pathetic retard.
And he looked like one too. And he acted like one too. And at the end, he's just hurting himself. The guy flipped the table.
That destroyed his entire online business when he acted that way, because a lot of people who buy from him saw him act that way. Like, that destroyed everything he had going for him. I'm like, damn.
What an idiot.
I actually felt bad. But then I realized, like, he chose to act that way and to make threats.
Yes.
I didn't really do anything other than call him on his bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. He fucking made his decision. So, there. You know?
For a while, I wouldn't even talk about that or make fun of it, because I felt like I did something to cause that dude to lose his livelihood, which, I mean, it's just gossip. I don't really know if he lost anything. I just heard from the people that were there that guy's not doing too well after that. Again, it could be unrelated, but what I was told is his behavior caused his business to crumble.
Yep.
So,
I agree with that. And then people want to blame other people.
Actually, the opposite is true. He attempted to do that to me by talking up the 3%ers in his libertarian groups, and I just asked simple questions, and people saw through him and realized he was bullshitting. So the opposite actually happened. So,
yeah, I you didn't do nothing wrong in my book.
Well, I felt bad because I caused him to get angry, and my rage baiting had an actual effect. But then, like you just said, I didn't do anything wrong, because I wouldn't call it right-wing infighting. Those guys are just crackpots. Steel sharpens steel. There can be only one ideology at the end of the day. You leftists do it too. I can easily find left-wing infighting.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, fucking, I loved that moment. And then I felt bad for it for a while. And then I meditated on it and I loved it again, and I've been sharing it because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's a huge W for you.
Yeah.
He didn't realize that he just shot himself in the foot.
Well, he had this whole business of like pepper farm that he ran, and he sold like peppers online and like in real life. And that behavior really fucked over, like, once people saw it, like, they shared it everywhere, and it really, like, his behavior, it was outed that he was taking steroids and everything. You know what? I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that. It might have been Mike Rage or someone in his direct gene pool that was the fucking dildo. But I've dealt with people just as big and with just as much muscles and just as much anger issues in real life, and that, like, I've never gotten my ass beat by those type of people. I beat them the fuck down. My ass whoopings came from lanky motherfuckers that are tall as fuck and have reach and are quick. And even then, I won half of those. I'm not afraid to admit I've gotten my ass, but I've also beaten some ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I gotcha.
And it's never the dudes who portray that level of anger that can actually do anything.
Yeah. what's that name of the one who had a debate with Andrew Wilson, and he sells like motivational for men. He got arrested multiple times, and he looked like an idiot. Fuck, I can't believe I forget. I'm forgetting a lot of names. Not very good with names.
I don't even know.
I
don't even know.
I'm gonna have to Google his name, but he lost. He's losing, and he's always fucking angry, and he just Mike Rage reminded me of that character. Just like always angry and fucking. He lost a lot of clients. It's just one of those killer guys.
I told Mike Rage that he reminded me of that dude bro that was bald that always would go on Tim Pool and talk about masculinity, and then when he got doxxed, it come to find out that he was a cuck that like watching his wife fuck other men and shit. And I'm like, maybe there's a correlation to being a cuck and trying to be overly masculine. Maybe you're covering up for something there, bud.
What's his name?
Mike Rage.
Oh, Mike Rage. Oh, the
dude on Temple. I have no fucking idea. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Damn, Dynamo. That makes me feel bad. That makes me feel bad because I am about to end it in 10 minutes.
We could be talking about the same person.
Are you talking about the dude on Temple?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I gotta Google it. I'm gonna find out. I mean, we don't have that much time. It's okay. Some other time.
I can just Google it real quick. I can't remember. All the news right now on it is Tim Pool himself being called a cuck because of his political beliefs, which is stupid. Yes, Wes Watson.
Yeah. So we all that's the guy. So I believe we were talking about the same person. Yeah, that guy.
He's back in prison or jail, ain't he?
Yeah, he's incarcerated again, and he lost a lot of money. He's been losing a lot of money, and Andrew Wilson ate him for lunch, basically.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he made him look like a fucking dick.
Yeah, this dude right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, muscle.
Yeah, he would always go on Tim Pool and talk about masculinity, and then and how to be peak masculine.
Yeah.
And all this shit, and then it was found out that he liked watching his wife get fucked by other men. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
And he's always cursing the shit out of everyone, and he has a hot temper.
So, has anybody watched the new season of King of the Hill yet?
No, I haven't.
So
No.
I have, and I'm gonna be real with you. I like it. I think it's good. It's just not King of the Hill, right? It's just not. It needs to be its own standalone series, and not because what they're doing with this reboot is they're basically continuing off from season 13 of the original King of the Hill, and it's just not. It hits too different to be the same show. They need to do their own series because, yes, it is much more liberal, but we live in a more liberal world.
Yeah, I heard they was making changes to it, but I wasn't for sure.
Well, the changes aren't bad. It honestly, it's King of the Hill through Bobby's perspective, if I have to say anything, right? It's not really focused around Hank. So, I understand why it's different, and I actually like the differences. I just feel like it should be a new. I feel like it should be a new show in and of itself. And I'm not going to talk about it because nobody's seen it, so nobody's watched it or seen it. But everybody's bitching about The Voice, and I'm like, bro, it's been 15 fucking years since the show last aired. The people who did the voices, we lost 2 people who did the voices. One due to, I believe, cancer, and the other due to a tragedy, like they were murdered. And I'm just like, it's not.
Yeah, everybody thinks they should stay young while the whole show, like you said, is 20 years old. What do you expect?
And like I get the change, and the changes, like as far as I know from the first season, it's not overly liberal. It was always a social commentary of conservative, like hoity-toity conservatives having to deal with a liberal world and changing world. That was always King of the Hill. And like you see Hank come back to America from an Aramco base in Saudi Arabia after, I think it was 15 years, supposed to be. It's either 8 or 15, I can't remember. And like the show's good. I like the show. All the bitching and complaining I see about the show, like it's you can't make the same complaints that you make about King of the Hill that you make about everything else, because that show was a social commentary on the changes caused by liberalism on the country in general. It was seen from a conservative lens. You're just mad that that conservative lens is no longer there because the show isn't about Hank now, it's about Bobby. So it's weird, and it still is a good portrayal of Texas, because where you have these smaller towns in Texas, they're still strongly conservative. But where Bobby's at, I believe it's Dallas or Houston. I think it's Dallas. You do have that liberal California influence. So I don't get why people are bitching. I'm going to give it to the 2nd or 3rd season before I say yay or nay. But granted, I was high on shrooms and fucking weed and drunk as fuck watching the 1st season. So I was extra giggly. But whenever I'm high as fuck, I can typically recall everything that I do. And I think the show was good. I do. I don't think there was anything wrong with the show. I just don't think it should be a continuation series. It should be its own standalone thing. Because it is definitely not the same show. But as somebody who has family from Texas and has been to Texas, lived in Texas, is everything but from Texas, like, I can say it's a pretty good representation from what I've seen. And not to mention, my Georgia finally got Whataburger coming to it, so like Whataburger is like the best burgers in the face of the planet. And then Del Taco came in from the out west, so it's the best taco joint ever.
Yeah, they're building 3 of those Whataburgers here, but I have to drive at least 2.5 hours to even get to one.
Yeah, I have to drive to the next town over, but that's like 15 minutes there and back, so it's like a 30-minute
That
round
ain't
trip.
bad.
Which I would,
Yeah.
no, I would do for Whataburger, because Whataburger, it's called What a Burger, but because of my accent always sounds like I say Whataburger, but Whataburger is, I mean, do you really feel that way? Because my thing is Whataburger burgers are fucking massive compared to Wendy's and McDonald's. Like Five Guys to me, Five Guys and fries, like Five Guys is expensive McDonald's to me.
Yeah, we don't have Whataburger here, fortunately.
But y'all got White Castles, bro.
Yeah, we do have White Castles.
Oh yeah, no, White Castle sliders are the best.
Yeah, especially when you're fucked up. Oh,
yeah, dude. 2 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Remember, like 3 o'clock, fucking ordering. They stay open, and
we can't really get White Castles here because we got Crystals.
It's not Whataburger, it's What a Burger.
Yeah, What a Burger.
WHATA. Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Not water.
Well, it's because of my southern accent. It sounds like water. Whataburger.
Yeah, but then when you drink water, what are you gonna do?
True. Now Crystals is good. Crystals is good. I like their onion rings, but
Like Mike was saying though, like drunk, trying to recover, you wake up freaking 6 o'clock in the morning, you got a pounding fucking headache, you roll up into a Crystals and get you 2 dozen of them bastards. Oh, those little tasty ass buns.
Nice.
yeah, but see, White Castle sliders, the microwavable or oven ones that you can buy the boxes. They
Yeah.
make more selling those than they do at their restaurants because those
certainly
fucking
do.
sliders are so fucking awesome.
I mean, and they're not
Nothing beats a hangover like a 2-pack of them fucking little sliders. Grabbing 2 of them, popping them, sitting them in the fucking microwave and letting them cook. Boy,
and
that's gonna cure your headache. That's gonna cure your fucking hangover right there.
I always make the mistake, like when I get fucked up. Well, I don't do this anymore. When I used to,
yes.
I would order like fucking like 200 burgers, and it would be like fucking ridiculous. Like I would be spending like close to $200, some shit like that. And then the next day, I regret it. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh man, I was really that fucked up. I just don't get. When I'm hungry, I just don't care. I just start ordering and eating a lot of shit. Ordering from White Castle.
I think that's a human condition. When you get fucked up and you're hungry, or you're going throughout the day, you're working, you eat lunch, and then you just keep working or you keep doing what you're doing, and you start to get hungry, and then some friends are like, "Hey, do you want to party?" And you start partying, and you get fucked up, and you're like, "Oh, I gotta eat something, or I'm gonna puke, or I gotta eat something, or I'm gonna pass the fuck out." And like White Castle or a good burger with like lettuce and tomato on it, I think that those just hit the fucking spot.
Yeah. Put nice cold water.
Especially when you're fucked up on some good ass whiskey.
Yeah. That's why that's why I would never have a 6-pack. I'm never going to be. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off, Orthodox.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like that's why I'm never gonna fucking. I'm not. I mean, obviously not fat, but I'm never gonna have a 6-pack. Like I used to think, what if I start working out, getting a 6-pack? I mean, that might be irrelevant. Sorry, just whatever. Just eat. I just drink and then fucking order White Castle or any like good burger place.
You know, I've never been to A&W. I've been to Dave and Buster's, like the party place, but I've never eaten there. I've only played games there.
Well, I've never eaten there neither. I've been to the gaming place. We have 2 of them in the city.
But gentlemen, I have to go. It has been an honor streaming with you. It has been fun streaming for the audience. But you guys have a wonderful night.
Last question.
God bless you all.
Not that I want to hold the channel. Have you guys been to Buffalo? What is it? Buffalo Wings?
Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah.
No, I have not, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. It's pretty. Their sliders is good too.
I have to try it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Orthodox is always a pleasure. I appreciate you.
Thank you for coming up, Mike. It's
Much love,
glad that
brother.
you came.
Thank
Much
you.
love. Anybody got any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Money me, money now, money me now.
Money is always great. Chuck, you got any final thoughts, good sir?
No, I've just been for the last 2 hours shopping in Walmart. I've had it. I'm done with this place. Everybody have a good day. Good seeing you.
Good night, Chuck. You have a good one, buddy. Mike, any final thoughts?
Just keep coming to Orthodox Guy. Basically like and subscribe. Anything that you could dono, much appreciated. And you have a great day, sir. I'll be seeing you.
Mike. Thank you. I'll be seeing you around as well. Thank you for coming. All right, everybody. It is just you, me, and the chat. How are you guys doing? Thank you all for watching and coming and chill with me. I don't know when I'm getting monetized. I hit 380 subs. Hopefully it'll happen soon, but I gotta find a way. I gotta start networking again. I've stopped networking because I just don't really want to fuck with people. And since it's just me and the people that really watch my stuff and hang out left, I will talk about a little bit about the channel and that. I had to move around. I talked to Snow. I'm gonna talk about her, give her side. Melanie got busy, so we'll do that another day as well. The thing is, like, I've kind of taken a step back from YouTube just because of the vile fuck shit I've seen and other people trying to draw me into their side. And this ain't a direct attack at anybody. This ain't anything. I've just seen a bunch of fuck shit where people try to drag one person to the side or not. And then, like D3 said yesterday when she messaged me about the backstory thing, people have strong opinions on shit and they think they have a right to be heard or tell people what to think. And I just don't like my fellow YouTubers, if you want to know the truth about it. The vast majority of them make me sick to be a human. The petty bullshit, the complaining, the trying to ruin and dox one another, the stupid argumentation. Like, it's fun to talk shit and rage bait the homies, right? But they're on another level. It's like they have nothing going on in their lives, but yet they have children and they have all this shit. Like, man, I've lost the love of my life in January and my father in September. I've know what it's like to suffer and have real loss and have real shit going on. I don't necessarily come to YouTube as therapy, but I come here, one, because of you guys supporting me. I get to make money on it. And I like talking to y'all. I like talking. I like shooting the shit. So that's the main reason I do it. But the primary reason before I started making money was I like talking to y'all. I would still do it even if I didn't make money. I'd still do it. And it aggravates the fuck out of me because the shit that I've gone through, and like, for instance, Paul. I'm gonna share a little bit of stuff with y'all. For instance, when Paul tells me on, I believe it was NPCs, it may have been OTWs, that I'm a coward, I don't stand on business. Motherfucker, I've been shot at before, multiple times. And I've even shot back. I've been in fights. I've been stabbed. I know what it's like in the streets. I may not sound like it, but I grew up very poor in a very rough neighborhood. And like people like Paul, talking about Paul Unslaved, people like Paul, they bitch and complain about the same shit they themselves do. And then you've got all the people that want to dox him and talk shit on him. Like, you're both just terrible fucking people. Like, I've dealt with real loss the past year. I've dealt with real pain. I don't have time to have some goblin motherfuckers run around. I'm angry because I don't like this person because of their views. I want to talk shit to them. And you don't show your face, like, fucking with me on fucking other people's panels either. Like NPC's crew, the Machine Lions is who I'm talking about as well, right there. Like, NPC's crew doesn't like me. I don't care, but yet they come over here and they watch. Like, Snow informed me, and she's not the only one. Other people inform me that I've got people watching, like, just hate watching for anything. So to you, I say again, to you hate watchers, fuck you, fuck your mother, fuck your mother's cancer. And if anybody's mom actually has cancer, I don't fucking know that. I'm just saying it because it's fucking provocative and it's an extra fuck you. Fuck your mother's cancer. I hope it stays a while. Fuck your dad, fuck your family, fuck your dog, fuck everything that you hold important to you because you're a piece of fucking shit. Like, Jesus, I despise these people. And yeah, that's why I fuck with you. You're my favorite leftist. I appreciate it, not laws. And and that's my thing. Like I agree with you guys. Like I am on my own. I am on my own path. Like I may have views that you guys don't like and that I think are ultimately right, but I'm still willing to actually have a one-on-one. It's all like me and Not Lost played games one time together, and I think we had plenty of fun. I don't know, maybe I was getting annoying. That's my thing. Like I genuinely just want to have fun and hang out with people in everything I do. I want to leave the world a better place. Like genuinely. That's my mission. Is anything I touch try to make it better. But nobody wants to be that positive. They want to be a bunch of fucking esoteric asshole sniffers where they talk about these deep subjects they don't really understand. No, random guy, I'm not letting you up here. I know who you are. You're booted. I know you're just going to tell me to get a job in Word. It's okay. Actually, you know, that might be funny. What's up, random guy?
What are you crying about? What happened?
Exactly. I'm not crying about anything, but I'm ending the show doing my monologue. You have a good day. But no, fucking, like, genuinely, just trying to be better instead of having deep conversations is only possible when you either understand the material or you want to learn or you want to understand other people. Like I don't genuinely hate most things or most people. I want to know what makes them tick. I want to have a deep conversation with because I want to know what makes them tick. But most of them are really incapable of doing it. They're not really any interesting. There's not really a bunch of interesting traits about them, and they don't really want to talk. Well, that's the thing. If I can't have fun with you, if I can't talk to you, I'll be a rage baiter. I'll be real. Because that's what I expect. Like you said, there's a lot of fragile people. Because I am a dickhead. I may let my bestie on to tell y'all like I'm an asshole. Like my there's the reason that my cousin's baby mama don't like me. It has nothing to do with her being a brat or anything like that. That I'm making sure. It's because I genuinely will walk into a situation, see chaos, put my jack boots on, and stop chaos and fix problems. And I hurt people's feelings when doing that, and they don't like that. And that's the thing. Like people don't want you to fix their problems. Most people just want to live in chaos so they have something to bitch about and cry about. Like it's kind of crazy. Yeah, they want to talk. People want to talk to at you, not to you. I mean, well, Sam, you really miss them when they happen over here. You really are only over here for the fuck shit most of the time, to be honest. True. That's the problem too. All the drama is manufactured. It seems like. Because an NPC's not mad at me, but I feel like his crew's mad at me for asking the question, did you ask Snow for the dots? Like NPC says he's not mad at me. And like, because he even came up here and said it, so I don't like saying his name because he's not mad about it. I don't think so. Like I said, he said he didn't care, but I feel like his crew is using that as an excuse because they just don't like me as a person. But that's okay. They can go eat a dick. The simple fact of the matter is I don't like esoteric butthole sniffers. Internet beef is like the most retarded bullshit. It really is. Like, it's funny if you know this person and y'all fuck with each other and you're just rage baiting, like Kev and Resto. That shit's funny. Like, they actually know each other IRL and have done stuff, and they don't actually beef. They just fuck with one another. Like, I've come to the conclusion that if you're a person that generally and I hate saying this because it makes me feel like a conceited piece of shit, but I've come to the conclusion that if you genuinely hate me, you're typically the problem, because I'm able to move between groups and people and have friends of all different backgrounds and be, if not liked, respected. So, and I don't say that out of arrogance. I say that because I've had people of all different groups. When somebody had an issue, and I'm like, what's your issue? I try to make peace with them. Like, don't worry. They'll come back. Like, don't worry. That dude's just a fucking asshole. That's what I don't get. And that's when NPC tries to question me about when I say I don't care. That's what I'm talking about. I obviously care about my audience and the people who support me and the people I talk to on Discord and the people I hold watch togethers for. Like, I obviously care about them on some level. But when you are somebody that just decides that they're not going to like somebody over the internet and hate, even to go far to hate them, you're just a piece of shit and you're not good at communication. And that's a you problem, not an Orthodox guy problem. So, but that's just kind of what I've been thinking about. And I took a step back from YouTube because it was driving me crazy and annoying me being around all this drama. And it's my own fault. I put myself in it and I was trying to network around it as well. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck these people. They're not funny. It's kind of lame to constantly do this stupid shit. And I'm just going to go eat mushrooms, smoke weed, and drink alcohol. And then go on extremely dangerous rides in the rain on dirt roads. So, like, I've just been chilling with family and my puppy, doing lots of natural drugs. So, like, I don't get it. I don't pretend to get it. Thank you for hate watching, those of you that are out there, helping with the algorithm and my watch hours. I appreciate it. But I feel like you guys should let love in your hearts, you know? If you got hate in your heart, let it out. I'm not a hippie. I have always felt this way. This is not hippie-ish. The puppy? Oh, he's doing just fine. I'm about to let him out again. It's about time for him to go out. We changed his dog food to Purina puppy chow, and he's happy as hell with that. He was being very vocal earlier with going row. So, you know what, not lost. Just for you, I'm gonna have hatred in my heart. How about that? Super hatred. But no, you gotta care and respect about people, man. Well, you don't have to care about people. You just gotta show people respect, and that's what I try to do on my channel. I do like. He is a boxer. He's an American bully. He's got a lot of boxer in him. In fact, when I get off here, I'm gonna go play fetch with him and probably take him for a walk. But no, to my haters and the people that hate watch and that just come up here to say shit like a random guy, don't actually I don't actually mean fuck your mom, fuck her cancer, fuck all that. I hope you guys are able to heal whatever mental affliction or anger you have in your heart. I really do. And I don't hate you. You can hate me, but I don't hate you. I just don't fuck with you. And if you don't fuck with me, i.e. you hate me, just don't fuck with me. Leave me alone. Leave me be. I'm gonna do me, you do you. That's just how I look at things, and I don't understand why people can't be that way. But much love to you all. Thank you for hearing my spiel. This has been my TED Talk. Y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Remember, take it from somebody who knows. Spend time with family. Bring peace and happiness to family and friends, because you never know when you're going to lose them. And it fucking sucks when they're gone. So, God bless you all. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for those of you who support me for supporting me. And for those of you who watch, thank you for watching and chilling. And remember, sooner or later, I'm probably going to make the announcement in the Discord. We are going to have a Idiocracy watch party. And anyone is welcome. All you have to do is join the Discord to watch. We're probably going to do that sometime this weekend. Oh, hold on. We have a donation, I believe. Just came through. I'm not even gonna bother reading it. It's from random. It's the $1 thing a day. I'm glad to know he's back doing it. No one is crying. Do you hear tears in my voice? That's crazy. I get it that you're afraid of honesty and openness, but we do that around here. If you don't like it, leave. Yes, life is too short for all this shit, all this serious internet drama. But again, love you guys. Thank you for supporting. We will have on the Discord, join the Discord, we will have a Idiocracy watch party sometime in the next couple of days. Either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, more than likely one of those 3 days. But love you guys. Thank you for watching.
And Tropicana gets its roof torn off, Tropicana Stadium that the Tampa Bay Rays play in. And if you look into it, Tropicana orange juice was created in 1947 at the same time the U.S. military did their first ever experiment on a hurricane. You guys look it up, 1947, first experiment on a hurricane. Bradenton, Florida is where Tropicana orange juice was created. In Bradenton. So you just happen to have Anderson.
I can have non-sexual orgasms within my body, pleasures that I didn't know were possible.
Fuck yeah. There's another short happening.
You deserve that, wrestler.
It's true. You do this.
It's damn near like a rite of passage in this. Oh my god, it's working.
Mandy says that Dolly grips harder than me. This is fucking unacceptable.
Get cold out, bitch. You don't grip enough.
I really haven't been grifting hard enough. You guys, I just found out I have cancer.